Yeah. Boy, yeah. Yeah, yo. Hey yo, Onpassive scam. Snake or you're on the prowl. Queen of karma got the power, make them throw in the towel. Spinning 4 strings faster than the roulette wheel. But karma ain't sleeping, she got a 6th sense feel. Breaking down scams like walls in Berlin. Onpassive fall harder, no more grins. Scammers and shadows, cashing in on lies. Karma's flashlight, exposed the disguise. Queen karma on the block, freeing souls tick-tock. No room for con jobs. Break the chains, no slobs. Queen karma taking names. Scam fire, she tames. Soldier of truth, no sword, just justice. Scammers running scared, pure disgust quick. A throne ain't a palace, a street coded justice. Watch Onpassive burn, no more lust fits. World wakes up, face to the queen, revealing all that greed, no more unseen. Onpassive scamming on, try to pull a caper, but karma queen's eyes sharper than daggers. Queen karma on the block, freeing souls tick-tock. No room for con jobs. Break the chains, no slobs. Queen karma taking names. Scam fire, she tames.
Soldier of truth, no sword, just justice. Wearing a crown and high heels, babe, I've got this. It's me, the queen, here to set things right. Onpassive scam, exposed in the light. Marty and Chris, you better run and hide, cause the truth's coming out, no more lies to ride. Ash Mufara thought you could deceive, but karma's a force, you better believe. Exposing the fraud, tearing down the facade. With every step, I'm the one making it hard. No more victims, no more deceit. I'm bringing the heat, this bitch can't be beat. I'm bringing them karma and I'm taking names. Bitch, I'm the queen, I can't be tamed.
Queen karma on the block, freeing souls tick-tock. No room for con jobs. Break the chains, no slobs.
Break them chains.
Queen karma taking names. Scam fire, she tames. Queen karma on the block,
Right here.
freeing souls tick-tock. No room for con jobs. Break the chains, no slobs. Queen karma taking names. Scam fire, she tames.
Queen of karma, always here to stop them scams. Let's be clear, you won't get away with this. You won't get away with this.
Onpassive, tragic, cold, crumbling the bits. Scheming, slinging lies, counterfeit clicks. Fake dreams sold like hopes of clearance racks. Promised gold, gave them mud, filthy tracks. Reckoning coming just as hammer crack and slip. Coming down hard, no escape, no shift. Fraudulent pictures, snake oil tricksters. Caught in the web, burn like the blisters. Endgame hustle, scammers, last dance. Caught in the lie, never had a chance. Preaching success, selling only the scam. Now the jig's up, no more flim flam. Masked wolves, sheets more blog over eyes. Deception threaded, now I'm proud of those lies. Every promise is stacked towers of deceit. Time for revolution, time to defeat. Elite gotta eat, preach the pyramid, preach. Top heavy in the jungle, now everyone's leech. Falling in pile, walls cave can't repair. Cult leaders scatter, truth lay bare. Freedom fighters, truth seekers taking stance. Crack the facade, caught them in the trance. No more blind slaves in the cult misconception. Only true reflection, lies and rejection. Queen of Karma creeping through the street, shadows dance. Marty the Gomo shaking pants, looking say no chance. Chris Johnson tried to flex, but he can't match your stance. Builder of the scam, feel the heat, can't withstand the trance. Scheming like a weasel, Marty thought he was sly. Queen pinning him down, truth knocks him around. Chris Johnson fumbled talk, can't even look her in the eye. Ponzi dreams crumbling, all those lies got to die. Queen of Karma reign, no mercy in her domain. MLM overloads, bending under the strain. Truth be the sword, cutting through the chain. Marty and Chris caught in the rain. DeGarmo's life on the edge, living in a thriller. MLM crumbled, dreams about to wither. Karma coming round, he just a weather dealer. Queen got him trapped, fake sheep in the miller. Chris tried to parlay, but Queen too grand. All those victims, penny drained in her hand. Her justice flow, unstoppable like sand. False dreams vanish, like castles on land. Marty's running, sweat drip, fear so real. Queen of Karma steady, dealing the steel. Scam corners folding, can't keep a spiel. Frauds to their knees, their fate sealed.
Karma's a bitch.
Stop going there. Don't panic.
Hello, everyone, and how are you all doing tonight? I hope that all of you are having a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous FriYAY, my sayers of nay. Do I think they'll drop a diss track back? Probably not. Probably not. Today we have quite a fun show. We're going to be discussing kind of how everyone's been coping still Onpassive being down for like 13 days now. You know, it's just not good. We're also going to be seeing what Red had to say about it because I haven't seen that yet. I know you guys watched it on the Recovering Hunbots and I watched a little bit of it, but I thought that we would watch it together along with a video that he did today as well, which was quite interesting. It was called We Can Help. So I'm very interested to see what he's saying there. And I found some of the funniest customer reviews that I could find, including an article that I find to be kind of funny. Although it is still critical of Onpassive, it's still kind of funny. So I thought it would be fun if we went through that today. And that's what we'll be doing. So thank you very much for coming on such short notice. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to go live tonight, but we're good. So let's start off first with a little bit of the cope. The cope! Again, Onpassive has been down for 13 days, so, you know, they've all been coping. Been coping semi-well. This was a meme that just did not have to ever be created. I'm a little scared. You know, it looks like something out of Pure Romance. I'm just saying. Says, do it big. Do it right. Do it in style. Like, okay. Oh, delicious copium. Yes, and then whatever this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what we're doing based on how these robots are situated, but I feel like I am intruding. So we're just going to move on. Incel robot love. Yes. I guess even Al needs love, doesn't he? This here comes out of Onpassive Nation over in Nigeria. And as you can see, there's a million hashtags, as there always is with MLM posts. Hashtag Onpassive, gotta put in capital letters. You don't want Tanya to come for you. Hashtag Ash Mufara. Hashtag OES. Hashtag miss you. Okay. Hashtag the future of internet. Hashtag shock the world. Hashtag it's coming. It's always coming. You know, the Onpassive comes longer than a pig does. All right. Hashtag get ready to change your life. So they posted this with these beautiful pink letters saying, Miss you, OES. And she looks so sad. Yes, hashtag. Missing the OES. You know, it's been gone for 13 days. Onpassive. Joe is like, I will not conform. I will not conform to your cult rules. I will not be putting it in capital letters. No, thank you. We're not doing it. But yeah, she looks very, very sad without the OES and Onpassive running. And I'm sure that that's how they're all feeling right now. Then there was this, which was posted up like yesterday. Onpassive AI plus marketing will shock you. I am more confident now. And that's what the thumbnail reads. It's posted up by good old Gersminder, who's over here in Canada. Yes, and then this one has 25 different fonts. Oh, what's going on here? We got like 4 different fonts, like a font for every sentence here. And of course, it's called Onpassive is going to shock you. But I was just like, what are you doing? Because right now, you guys aren't really able to do anything. Then there was also this one, which made me laugh. Shock and awe. Onpassive. Building a big empire. And I'm like, for who, Ash? Because, again, no commission since September. Website and everything's been down for, going on 2 weeks. They're unable to use any of the products. They can't even do their webinars on OConnect right now. Not that they were, by the way, when OConnect was there, because it was often on Zoom or StreamYard anyway. But apparently they really miss it. But building a big empire. Just some more illegal income claims, I feel like. Onpassive does shock me. Shocks me it's gone on so long, right? Unabomber. Joe. To put things into perspective, we've been without the OES for 13 days, but Rob has to face the rest of his life without his testicles. So we should all feel very sorry for Rob instead. Just feel sorry for Rob. And they should all be feeling sorry for Ash. We have to feel sorry for Rob because he's going to be so busy feeling sorry for Ash that someone has to feel sorry for the poor bloke, Then there is this post by our dear friend Nuno. Nuno, how you do me like this? Nuno? Let's get right into it. This will make you laugh. So, good morning, everyone. Brothers, as in, I don't know why that's in parentheses. I have no clue. I sat here for a while trying to figure it out, and I don't know. I was here watching yesterday's Redfern live once again. This is why we'll be watching it after we're done going through these. And one of the many things that Red said, and that really made me agree with Red, do not drink every time we say his name, is that those outside of Onpassive, he was sure to put in capital letters, Ash has appointed B.D. Cooper to replace Mr. Nazal. Right? I got told that Mr. Nazal was paying me to speak out about Onpassive in a comment today. I was like, oh, well, does he know that? Speaking out about Onpassive before he was in Onpassive, so that would be weird, Holy shit, they take the capital letter. Yeah, no, it's a real thing. It's like an actual thing. If he didn't do that, Tanya would show up under this and she would write him a comment saying, I need you to edit that post and put Onpassive in capital letters. You're disrespecting our company. Like, it's seen as disrespectful. It's the silliest thing, but it's just another way to control them, right? So those outside of Onpassive, capitalized, don't understand what we're talking about or what's happening. Because people outside don't watch, they watch Red's lives with their objectivity and experience.
they don't watch Marty and Chris's lives with that energy and strength that only Marty can exert, and that sometimes listening to Marty, even from Vaughn, I want to go to the offices to help. With Chris's allegria, which I sometimes start to laugh without realizing why, with Andy and Colin's lives, which I delight in because I feel that I am a person who is important, just like everyone within the Onpassive family. Like Free of our adorned comfort, who speaks with an impressive softness and delicacy, of the always charismatic Julie, with our excellent speaker and expert in technology, Mike Williams, the lives in which our dear and beloved sister Susie McRae appears. Yes, because Susie McRae, she just kind of comes and then appears. We don't want that. That's scary. Sincerely, she is phenomenal. I was tired of laughing. And our sister Susie is really someone I would love to meet one day. Also, because of her energy and joy, she impresses me. This is all one sentence. I cannot finish yet. She impresses me and many, many other members who do lives and share content, and really just whoever lives this understands what it is like to be a part of this family. Because if there were any doubts about the blessing that is being part of this family, finally, end sentence. And I was like, excuse me, sir, do you watch Marty and Chris? Because I probably react to Marty and Chris the most out of anyone on YouTube. Okay? I react to almost all of their streams. I do watch all of their live streams. I also watch all of Red's live streams. And then I also watch, all the extra stuff that you guys do. We watch the 360s. I don't know what else we could really be watching. Like, we do watch everything. And they even talk about how we watch them. So I'm very confused. Like, are you watching them? Because if you watch them, then you're going to see them going, these people talking about us and twisting our words. So I'm confused. They do yell at people for the capital letters. I got yelled at by, what's her name? Probably Gina Leva or Tanya. If it was in a live stream, it might have been Gina Leva, because she's like, Tanya isn't my real dad. King of run-on sentences. I know, right? I know. But holy crap, that was the longest sentence in the history of mankind. All right. I advise you to calmly watch a live or webinar with our great leader and COO, Mr. Ash Mufara. Well, I'm speechless to express the pride I have when I hear your words, in which I, who especially knows little about technology or nothing about digital marketing, I can understand and realize that we are facing a fantastic and enlightened human being. There are still doubts. Well, then I ask, is there ever a time when there are delays or errors that are corrected? Our great leader does not appear, and for us to speak and clarify. And I'm like, yes, all the friggin' time. Well, those who watch lives of our brothers and sisters go to realizing that he is always present and never failed. He's failed every step. He always showed up and assumed with all the words, I was born to do something good for humanity. For me, it is very clear that we are not alone. We are a family. Will there be delays? Go, of course. Will there be errors? Go as normal. Will there be corrections? There might not be. Yes, they will go as they have been, but we will always have the presence of our leader, Mr. Ash, to show his face, taking command of Onpassive. And that makes me understand that triumph will come. Triumph will come, Let's just give support to our leader. feel this support, as he said in Onpassive 360, and altogether we will achieve it. Don't doubt it. So we just don't understand, guys. Space comma, the favorite typing error of flirts. Yep. We're a family who needs firm words from Tamara. Yeah, she's the mom, I guess, you know? But man, you know? Man, it was just a lot. I was just like, okay, so we don't understand because we're not watching enough. And it's still very weird to me that they're fine with the fact that you would have to watch like 7 webinars in order to figure out what's going on here. And then they call it transparent. It's just like, wow. Then there was this one, which is also kind of fun. And it reads, "There is no plan B. Marty DeGarmo," in quotations. I think the "there is no plan B" part was supposed to be in the quotations. But anyway, here are my thoughts. Listening to Ash again on 360 yesterday, I was reminded of a movie called As Real as It Gets. Really? There is no doubt Ash wears his heart on his sleeve as it pertains to us, his Onpassive family. To make the admissions he did clearly validates his statement that he respects our intelligence. Were we watching the same 360? Of course, this will only be evident to those who are truly paying attention. See, like, we're just not truly paying attention, guys. We got to pay attention more, apparently. Those who have doubts and misgivings can feel justified because it has been a journey filled with many challenges. However, what is the alternative? And I'm like, honestly, at this point, I'd be willing to tell you that any other MLM is better than this. I'm just saying, and I don't support any of them, but come on, what's the alternative? Like Marty said, for many of us, there is no plan B. With that said, it was not just about what isn't going well. It was also about the reality that many times waiting can be beneficial for us. This is very much when Ash was going to release the O Connect, but it wasn't done in 2020. He lied. He said it was, but it wasn't, right? Like he normally does. And so he didn't release it around the time that Zoom came out, which would have helped him. Like, you know, maybe he could have grabbed onto some of that success. And when people bring that up, he goes, oh, well, it was better for us to wait because I didn't want anyone to steal my idea. Like, what? What? So, you know, waiting 6 years to make $1 off of this company is apparently very beneficial for everyone. You know? Just saying, a little weird. When Ash started talking about traffic, it became very apparent that this is the case for us. He mentioned that many of us are here because we have tried other ventures that didn't work for various reasons. And see, that's what I mean. Like, they prey on people like that, right? They're like, come on, this is the one. The main one being traffic. It is the lifeblood of any business. And I'm like, there's lots of businesses that don't sell traffic. Like, what are you talking about? A CEO confidently telling me there is no plan B wouldn't be encouraging. There needs to be several backup contingency plans. And usually a CEO would have many of them, right? Like, okay, if this avenue doesn't work out, we got to go this way. And then if that doesn't work, we got to go this way. That's what keep trying means. Doesn't mean go full speed ahead, breaking the law and making several mistakes. And don't ever, like, revisit other ideas, right? Which is what they seem to be doing over here, you know? But it's just weird that they say it's the lifeblood of any business, because it's like, no, there's lots of businesses that have nothing to do with technology. Like, what are you talking about? I can confess that I personally am terrible at generating it. So why not hitch my wagon to someone who is a master at it, namely Ash Mufara? Smiley. And I want to know, like, show me where he's a master of it. Like, how do you know that he's a master at getting traffic to websites when he hasn't really done that? He says he has in the past to his own website, but that's a different thing altogether, like, and he used other products to do that, not his own. So it's like, we don't have any evidence of this. You're just, again, being hopeful because it's him. And for some reason, he's on some weird pedestal. The old ways of generating traffic have become obsolete. It's like, yeah, everyone's been using the internet for a long time. I don't know why Ash just got that memo. Now we are the beneficiaries of someone who not only knows and loves it, but has also cracked the code. Again, proof, please. The AI component that Ash talked about should make us all sleep better at night, dreaming of what's about to come. Bed. Plan B has been a distant memory for me a long time ago. I think I will just stick with Plan A, Ash. Lovey emoji, 100%. The servant waits while the master baits. But this just goes to show you, like, how brainwashed they are. And it is all about Ash. It's just because it's him. Then there was this post in Onpassive Team Champions. And it's someone saying, I am a proud founder of Onpassive since 2020. Didn't earn anything yet. I lost 13,686, I think that's like Indian rupees, in between transaction on payment gateway for purchasing OConnect subscription in November 2023. Contacts many times with top leaders and support team, but result is 0. Now I couldn't buy OConnect subscription because that money I arranged from my friend, but now not possible. Even though I am proud founder of Onpassive. Again, Onpassive, all in capitals. He's the master of putting together impressive amounts of cow dung to make a nice sculpture of the Burj Khalifa. Tanya has just completed her very own Iron Maiden, soon to be used on all naysayers and miscreants. Uh-oh, better watch out. So that kind of made me sad because I looked up, Devil's Advocate looked up, how much is that? And it's allegedly $15,561 US. So that's a lot of money. This person says, and this is another post that's just going to show you how culty they are. Onpassive is my life. Ash Moo is our god. And I love that he called him Ash Moo. Ash Moo! Ash Moo is our god. Then this person says, thank you. Which is kind of weird because I was like, they're not talking about you. But anyway. Then Chelsea comes in and says, no, he is not. You are in a cult. He's simply a man and a scammer. Come on, man. Get out of it. Pull yourself together. As Cece from New York, Westchester County would say,
Wake up!
Wake up, damn it. Looks like the sort of guy that would think cows are holy creatures, so that checks out. Jesus helps. And that's all we got for the co for now. Since it was mentioned in this, I think that now would be a great time that we can watch Red's video that he did, which is the recap video about the 360. It's called Onpassive Updates with Red. Recap. Of course. Hello, Red. Red? Red? You're live. Hello? Are we supposed to read between the lines and he's just going to be mute? Because that wouldn't be good.
Okay, hello. Hope everybody can hear me, see me okay.
Now we
welcome.
can.
This is, what days it is? It is July the 11th. Hope everyone's been having a great day. Sorry for the late arrival, an hour late. We were Miles for Smiles Day today, Thursday. Did I say Wednesday? I meant Thursday, if it's not. Oh, sorry, all over the place. I've literally been in a car for 360 miles today, there and back to see Jane's mum. So hence why we were late. So apologies if I'm a little bit all over the place. Anyway, let's get you up to date then with what's been going on. Obviously, yesterday we did 360 and we had the great pleasure of having our CEO, Ash Mafara, on with us. It was posted out, I think, to probably 15, 20 other YouTube channels. And subsequently, I have taken out the Ash own.
To accommodate the ads? What ads? Does he think that they play his stream and the ad at the same time at the beginning? So he has to like wait 5 seconds for them to skip or something? Like, what do you mean? Red, that makes no sense. Angel says, I always wonder how they lack the self-awareness to even be embarrassed. I say it a lot, but it's like they are little kids playing business, right? Like playing pretend. Playing pretend. It's bizarre.
Only part of that 360 and put it into this YouTube channel as well. So if you just want to listen to him, that's there as well. Later on today, I will also take out the week in review. And
yeah, no, that's not a thing. That's not a thing, Red. You can start right away.
Put that just on its own section in the YouTube channel, which I've got just to bring people up to date if you need that as well. So I'll do that later on when I've got a bit more time. But as I said, really good to see Ash Mafara. Glad he came on. Glad he brought us up to date with where things are and how things are progressing.
Did he though? I feel like he tells them just what they want to hear after he drops a big ash bomb, as they call it, and says everything's all screwed up. And that's what happened.
As always, like to give my views and opinions on...
Oh, Red, every time we're just on the edge of our seat. Like, oh my God, what does Redfern think about this?
How he looked.
Yeah, you got to like weigh in on that, of course.
How he was acting, etc.
Oh yeah, you got to talk about that now. Just don't bring up ugly babies, all right? I'm trying to take a break from that today.
I thought he looked tired, in all honesty. I thought he looked like a person who's been through the battlefield.
Well, I mean, if you're just going to roast him for me.
I think is the best analogy that I can give of it. And actually, when he started speaking, it became quite apparent that he has been in the battlefield. So my assumption...
He put himself there. All right. It's like he plopped himself right in the middle of the battlefields, the war, and then was like, what am I doing here? Get me out.
I suppose of how he looked at the beginning were quite correct. And obviously things are pretty tough at the moment. I think behind the scenes, I think he was quite open and honest about that yesterday. He did.
I will say, Wednesday's 360, it was probably the most honest he's been, but was he fully honest and transparent? No, like he still could have explained more, as always.
Bring us up to date with that a little bit. He was focusing really on the challenges and the resilience really of what he has to go through, highlighting the importance really of to be successful in business.
You mean he was doing emotional manipulation? And he wants all of you to feel sorry for him. He wants you to say this. Yeah, like, oh my God, our CEO, Ash Mufara, has sacrificed so much for us. He's working so hard back there. So, you know, he likes to come on and play into that a lot. Oh, it's so hard for me being the CEO of this scam.
Business, you have to have
$108 million me and my family blew through within a year. It was just so hard.
Have this resilience and the importance of having the tough times as well. He said at one point as well that when you've hit rock bottom, that is where you need to bounce from.
You don't have to hit. Here's the thing. Hitting rock bottom is only necessary if you need a wake-up call. Because you're doing something wrong. All right. You know, like, for example, I had to hit rock bottom a couple times back when I was an addict in my early 20s. Now I'm in my late 30s. And I climbed out of that a long time ago in my mid 20s. So it's like I had to hit rock bottom a few times to really be like, I want to quit this shit and I want to have a better life. Like, that's the kind of situation in which someone reaches, like, rock bottom. It's not good to be in a company and then be like, oh, we're hitting rock bottom. And then be like, we have to climb out of hitting rock bottom. Rock bottom's a great thing. Like, no. Said no one ever. Like, it's usually a situation where, like, you're in a real big bind and you have to wake up and you have to do something about it. But you're not going to realize that until you hit your rock bottom, really go without, you know, really have some in real life issues because of it. And then you go, oh, got to climb out of this. It's not good here. In this situation, not good. The only time I like to hear hitting rock bottom is when someone is like telling me their survival story. And they're like, several years ago, I hit rock bottom. And then this is how I climbed out of it. Then I'm like, yeah, rock bottom's good for that. That's the only time. The rest of the time I hear we're hitting rock bottom and it's like, oh no, that's not good. Not positive at all. Only Onpassive would be able to twist hitting rock bottom and just being something positive. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Come on now. That is so bad to say Ash went through a lot when he got over $100 million, right? And, like, they won't face that. They don't even want to admit that the SEC stuff's going on. They talk about it like it means nothing, right? Yeah, it was a long time ago. Feels like a different life. Completely different life. Yeah, exactly. People hit rock bottoms to get clean. And then it's a good thing. Because then when you are clean, especially for a very long time, like we've been, Joe, you look back and go, holy crap, you know, it sucked when I was there. But that was the kick in the ass that I really fucking needed to, like, do this and get myself together. Queen hit me with a rock. Shut up, Alice. Lord. What exactly did Ash go through other than taking a ton of money from the founders for himself and lining his own pockets with millions of dollars and spending it on himself? See, usually when they're talking about this, they're talking about, like, problems with the merchant, the SEC lawsuit happening. And they consider that to be, like, other people just trying to stop him from saving humanity. Because, you know, the world does not want a superhero. So they're like, oh my God, this man is going to fix all of the world's problems. We need to stop him. Big corporate America. If he fixes everyone's problems and makes everyone rich, they won't buy stuff. Rich people definitely don't buy stuff. We don't want that. That would be awful for corporate America. We need to stop this, Mr. Ashmufara. like that's what they literally think. You're like, are you serious? All right. They'd be like, yeah, make everyone rich. Do it. And then they'll spend more money. And then we all get more rich. That's what you should be saying. We already dealt with you, Alps. You hit rock bottom. These founders and Onpassive hit bikini bottom. Oh no, we don't want Susie to do that. Because their delusion thinking Onpassive is real is just like how bikini is not real. And it's true. It's true. Spa visits for his wife, karate classes for his kids, restaurant visits, bunch of crypto, groceries. Yeah, no, hard times. Hard times. It's like everything that he's gone through is due to him doing things illegally and trying to do things with loopholes and trying to be cheap. So it's all his own doing. And he does it to himself, right? And then he comes out here and goes, oh, it was so hard. Such a bad thing I'm going through. You're like, oh my God, stop. It's embarrassing. Which, like, I don't know. Like, usually people wouldn't want some whiny CEO that every time you see him, he's going, oh my God, everything I have to go through is so hard. It's hard running this big business. I just want a nap. Like, well.
So he has been through the ringer, I think, of late. And obviously, this was showing a little bit on him yesterday, I thought.
Exactly.
He also said...
That's what I mean. It's like he came out here, he made all these grandiose promises. And then he gets mad when people are like, hey, you said this was going to happen by this time. Like, you knew, Ash, that you probably weren't going to be doing that. But it's like he can't stop his mouth. It just keeps running. And like making promises. He has no control over it. They just constantly come out and they're always these huge things. And then he gets on a rant. And then he'll be like, I have all 50 products done. Yeah, they're just in the back. They're waiting to be released. And you're like, oh my Lord. Okay, release one. How dare you expect me to have a product done right now? It's like, oh my God. You're the one that said that. You know? It's ridiculous.
That the team is actively working very hard to get OConnect back up and running again. This is the priority at the moment. I think that is really the first port of call personally that needs to be done, is to get OConnect back up and running. But what he wanted to be was as transparent as possible with what is going on. He also did say there is a lot of things he can't say just yet. He said, but all we need to know is that the integrity of the company, of what we are trying to do, is still true. The
integrity is still true, everyone. Good news.
We are doing our very, very best, and he's trying to be as accurate as possible with his communications to us, so that we...
Onpassive refuses to give out refunds anymore because Ash claims that he refunded everyone with Ocoin. That's what that was. It was a payment so that they would not be able to get a refund if they wanted to leave. They considered it this great gift he was giving them, but that's really all it was he gave them those O coins so that he can be like, and we're not giving out refunds anymore because I already paid you your refund. Those O coins. Yeah.
We are up to date. I am getting off a little bit here from that part of the meeting. Yes.
You think she'll pose with her hula hoop?
Yesterday, but right at the end of the meeting, I actually did say to him that
they
have his back. We are with him all the way, and we want to see this through.
Yeah, there's a anti-money laundering act in the U.S., so that is kind of why I went and looked into that a little bit more. And if he was to just put this into like their PayPal accounts or something, let's say, or like try to pay it back to them on some other card payment, then it would go against like the Money Laundering Act. He has to do it direct deposit to their accounts for it to be considered a commission payment. This is like the issue, is that it's a commission payment from a MLM business. So since it's commissions, it has to have an on paper from his bank basically directly into either a wallet that they can pull into their bank or directly into their like bank accounts as a commission payment. And it would have to come from this business account. Like instead of it coming from Ash Mufareh personally, it has to come from Onpassive LLC. So I think that's where some of the issue lies. Oh, that makes sense about the 97 O coin. Yeah, that's why he gave it back. It wasn't a great thing he was doing for them because he felt bad because it took him so long. He just gave it to them under the guise of that. But then he was like, that's your refund. Which it doesn't work the same because you can't pull those out into US dollars. Right? So if I can't pull the money out, it's useless to me. It makes no sense. There's no exchange. He just made it up and plopped it on his website. All right. And I could, technically, I could make up a queen coin tomorrow and then send everyone 1 million queen coins, you know? And be like, there, I paid everyone $1 million. But it wouldn't work like that because then you couldn't pull it out. I don't know what you're spending it on, my merch or something. I don't fucking know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean anything. It's only money that can be spent, again, within Onpassive. So it just goes back to him. Right? Silly jerk.
As much as he does to the end. And he really did speak from the heart, I thought, about this, didn't he? When he was saying that he does look at this all of the time for the reason for him to keep on going. He doesn't want to let us down. He looks at us and thinks, yes, these guys need me to make a difference. We need Ash Mufareh to be successful in his plight, I suppose, to make sure that Onpassive works. And I thought that was a very poignant part of the meeting at the end. And if you haven't heard that part yet, I really do recommend that you go and listen to that. It was right at the end of...
Yes, go and indoctrinate yourself more, please.
...the webinar. And I really thought that it showed that we are as an important part of this business as anything. Because without us, him knowing that we are behind him, that we want to see this through, that we are...
It's creepy. He's trying to make you prove your loyalty.
Do it or die exactly the same as he is, then this really gives him the courage and conviction that he needs to carry on.
Yeah, because Ash needs more ego. That's definitely what he needs.
With what he is doing. Also, another important point that he brought up at the beginning was to really let us know that of our intelligence. He said, we are not stupid people. He said, I know that you know things aren't going as they should do. And for him to be as open and honest as about that takes a lot of guts, I suppose, is to know that we know that things aren't quite as they should. But also on the other side of things, I thought it was really important that he came out to say, listen, I'm getting beaten up here, guys, behind the scenes. You know, I'm every turn that I make and I think we're okay. Somebody comes along and...
He's not getting beat up. What it is, he already told us. What it is he wants to find legal loopholes. Literally, illegal loopholes. He wants to find a way to run this business, okay, without having to follow all the laws and regulations, especially since there's so many in different countries. Now, here's the thing about that. Most countries, all right, have similar laws. Okay, they all have regulatory agencies, most of them that they're in, not all, but most have regulatory agencies that he has to follow rules and regulations and laws with. And each of these countries have different laws. But they're all along the same sort of thing, like no money laundering. Don't like scam people. You have to pay your employees. Like, you know, and these are things that he does not want to do. He doesn't want to pay his employees. He wants them to work for free just because they believe in this so much. And that's not how actual employees, like the techs he hires, like work. They don't work for exposure out here. Okay? You have to pay them money. You have to pay them a salary or at least some kind of paycheck to make your products. He doesn't want to pay them. He doesn't want to pay you guys your commissions, right? He just doesn't want to do that. He doesn't like a lot of the laws regulating things like you can't make illegal income claims. He really wants to tell people that he's going to make them all millionaires. And he's finding out he's not allowed to do that. He's going to find out you guys aren't allowed to say time freedom. So these are things that he just does not want to do. Now, if he was running a legit legal business, then that wouldn't be a worry. So he's creating his own problems. And then he's like complaining about them to tug on your heartstrings to basically make you feel how you do. Oh, wow, he's doing so much for us. He goes through so much. He's getting fought every step of the way. That us versus them mentality really helps with coercive control. And it really helps him control the information intake of this thing. Like how Marty says, don't look up Onpassive on Google. Don't listen to us, me and the recovering Hunbot and what we say, you know, things like that. Like he does it to himself. So it's kind of like his own fault.
Smacks me in the side of the head
They
from
should.
Another angle. And then I dust myself off and we go again. But him to say that I'm not giving up, we are going to make this work, we are going to get through this, then that for me really shows the integrity of this person. And why shouldn't we
Do you know what integrity means?
have his back? Why shouldn't we believe in him and stay the course? We're not being asked for anything more except for having that faith and conviction in him. We're not paying any extra money or anything like that. All we're doing is having the gratitude of our CEO to do what he is doing and saying, listen, boss, we've got you. We are here. We're not going anywhere. We're waiting. You just let us know and we will do whatever is needed. It showed when we asked for your 3 products, well over 7,000 emails I've had, and I'm still getting people now. We've got enough, by the way. Okay, it really does show how engaged you people are out there. So full respect to absolutely everybody out there who's taken the time to send them in. I know it means an awful lot to our CEO. And those guys, not every single one, but a vast majority of them have been sent in so that he can see what is going on. He also then talked about behind this logjam that we are experiencing at the moment, there is an awful lot of things that are bubbling under the background that are really good. He said he didn't give us specifics about it, but one thing he did do was to say that they are there waiting and ready. They are just waiting for this part. He said
Who? The technicians that went home over a month ago and haven't been paid?
We will get through this bit, and once we have, then everything else is in place. He also then brought us up to date and gave us a little bit of a talk about marketing. Now, we've said from word go, this is his thing. Marketing is his field.
Yeah, but then you weren't doing marketing anymore. Then you were going to make AI that would help people run their business. Now you're back on marketing.
He really does know the marketing arena. He's
like, I thought he was doing it for everyone. So it's weird now that this is back to being all about marketing.
Been super, super successful in the past, over the last 20, 25 years as a...
What? He was successful once when he was in Global Domains International, GDI. Because he signed up like 300 people in a week. He's good at recruiting. That had nothing to do with the marketing. He does not have success marketing. Lord, where? For 25 years. Why? Because he's been in MLMs for that long? Yeah, that's not marketing. Believe it or not.
A prominent marketer in all areas of online.
Yeah.
Obviously, mainly as an email marketer. And he gave us the example that at one point through this, he was sending out 80 million emails per day. That's more.
He was an email spammer. I wouldn't brag about that.
More than a company called Groupon send out to their client base on a daily basis. And he said,
that's not being a marketer either, though. Sending out spam emails, that's not marketing. Lord.
Any link that he sent out was like printing money. He said because he had the knowledge, he had the know-how to be able to market like that. He said everything else just...
that's not marketing.
Fell into place very, very easily for him. But he also said those days are gone. The way of marketing in the old format, he said they're dead and buried now. Why? Because ISP...
See, Alep says recruiting is not marketing, especially when you're just making false income claims, Marty and Mike, to recruit people. Mm-hmm. And neither is like sending out all those spam emails. It's not marketing.
And email servers.
Like, has he ever worked for a marketing agency where he's had to make like commercials and actual ads for like newspapers, magazines, etc.? Maybe even some radio ads. Because I know people that actually do marketing. And he does not do that.
Etc. are very hot on spam email now. They shift it out, sift it, put it into junk, so it never ever gets to the right people. He even found ways around that in those...
because it doesn't work. People just get annoyed.
Early days. But he said nowadays, he said that is not how to market.
There's also laws nowadays in most places that direct sellers have to follow in terms of people if they don't want to be on a do not contact list, for example, that they didn't have back in the day, and that would piss Ash off. Ash would not want to follow those laws either, right? You know? Hi, Takara. Good to see you. So that's something else that he wouldn't be down with. He'd be like, oh, I don't like that. You know? So I've worked in sales a few times, and they all have the same laws for the no-call list. If people say no like 3 times, you don't bother them anymore. You have to space out like your follow-ups with people if they say no. Like, there's all kinds of rules with it. I don't see Ash being willing to follow any of those. I mean, he doesn't want to follow the rules with Onpassive, you know? So that's why he'd be like, oh, it doesn't work anymore, da 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 da. It's because, it never really worked. People were just like, these people are annoying me with emails. It's like the Nigerian prince emails, you know? You're like, junk mail, delete.
And he then brought us up to date with a brand new AI marketing strategy that he has developed with obviously his knowledge and know-how, and obviously other people. He said it's a revolutionary marketing and artificial intelligence, and also discuss focusing on leveraging the AI to generate traffic to real people, and at the same time being compliant within how all that marketing works. He said this really is a pure solution to marketing that nobody else is doing.
Yeah, there's no other automatic marketing things out here at all that use AI to market people's businesses for them. Yeah, no, Ash is the first one to think of that. Look at him go.
And nobody else has actually thought about. He said it's really...
I know, nobody else has ever thought about making email clients either, or video conferencing applications. Oh my God. No one's ever made a URL URL shortener. Not once. All Ash. He's so innovative, that Ash.
It's going to not only shock you guys, but it's also going to shock the world as well, because this has never been seen before.
I mean, if Red and Gersman are both saying it will shock us, I guess we better hold on tight.
He said, now, if you go back to what he said in the past, when I will only tell you when something is ready, even him telling us about this now means that it is ready. So that really was very, very excited. And I think he really...
I understand why Red comes to that conclusion. The bad news is that this product is not ready. Ash is just doing what he always does, where he just rambles on and tries to give you something to be excited about. So, the lovely fucking targeted traffic marketing campaign AI app that I invented. Yeah, no, it's all ready, guys. It's ready. Like, I understand why you think that, but it's not. He's just dreaming. What does Earl know? You're cheating on him with you. Does Earl? No, he doesn't. Don't tell him. Neither does Trevor.
He wanted to give us some good news at the end of the bad news, if that makes sense. You know?
Yeah, pretty much. He had to give you something to, quote unquote, be excited about, right? Because he can't really come out here and just be like, well, everything's going to shit. This sucks. Yeah, no, nothing's going as it's supposed to right now, guys. But hopefully I'll have better news soon. Although that would have been more honest and transparent. It would have shown maybe some actual integrity. Just a smidge. He wouldn't do that. He's too scared people will wake up to what this really is and then leave.
No, not everything is bad news. You know, there's an awful lot of things happening at the moment behind the scenes. And this is one of the very good things that is there, that is going to make a huge difference for all of us when things get going.
Yeah, when things get going, because right now it's not going to do anything. Doesn't change anything. You're still in the same position where the website and all the products have been down for 13 days. And we don't know when they're coming back up. So a new product doesn't even matter when you don't have your OES or website really going.
It was quite a short and sweet meeting. There wasn't much more outside of that was said.
Well, no.
Obviously, it was expanded and a lot more else was discussed about as well.
You know, like the ugly babies and whatnot.
Well, and again, if you want to listen to it in its entirety, then you can obviously pop onto this YouTube channel or any other one as well.
Well, listen to me react to it. Go and check out, like 2 streams back.
And you can listen to it in its entirety. But I think it's pretty safe to say that we haven't been given a specific date for when things are coming back online. We do know that all hands are on deck.
And that's what I mean. It's like people want to hear when everything's coming back online. And instead of him giving them a date, or a time frame, at least an estimate of something, he throws at them this brand new marketing, targeted traffic getting app that he's allegedly invented now. It's like, okay, but nobody wanted a new product right now. We want to know, when is everything going back up?
To get
Where are the commissions, damn it?
this up and running again. We don't know the who's and the ins and the outs, and quite frankly, do we really need to know anyway?
Yeah.
My guess is it wouldn't make any difference if we did know. We just want the company to still be here. We want the company.
What about peace of mind? Because that's what people need right now in this thing, really. Especially with everything going on.
Company to succeed in its journey to the end.
King says, be positive. Some people were complaining about all the extensions. There hasn't been an extension for some time now. So at least there's that. There's no O-Connect extension. Yay! Maybe it will stay out all the way through to September, and then they won't have to pay for O-Connect again. So there's that. They won't have to pay for their alleged Ofounders positions, because that's also due in September. So there's some upside to this, I guess. I am snarky. I don't hide it. Yeah, everyone just, don't panic.
Don't panic.
It's just like when someone says, calm down when you're upset. You immediately calm down. Right?
Game and the end goal of the company is to have an ecosystem where people can come in and they can then purchase whatever they want to use from the product list that is in the ecosystem, and in return we as affiliates will make commissions on those sales. It's a very simple, well thought out business. Nobody else, and I don't think anybody.
It's well thought out. I feel like Ash just makes it up as he goes along a lot.
Nobody else would even look at doing it because of, I suppose, not only the problems surrounding it, but also because the cost effectiveness of it. It doesn't add up as far as their business logic is concerned. They have shareholders and they have people that have to be paid.
Like they're a legit business.
Paid prior to anything else, and they all want to see profit. And I don't think the business profit margin that Ash Mufareh is showing would be anything that they would like to get involved in.
So, okay, you're joining a business that's supposed to help people run their business, but nobody wants to make a profit, but you all want to get commissions, is what you're telling me. And you're saving humanity with it. Got it.
And I don't think anybody else would have the staying power over this period of time.
Sounds totally possible. I mean, I would also join a company that doesn't want to make any profits if I wanted to be paid commissions. Makes total sense.
Except for our CEO, Ash Mufareh, to see this through to the very end. Yeah. And we are very graced to have him at that helm, to have the attitude that he has to see it through and make sure it works. So for me, it was a very good webinar. It gave us a little bit of bad.
Because you looked very upset during the entire thing. Like, we were wondering if you guys were going to burst into tears in parts of it. You looked confused or upset. But I'm glad to hear it was good for you, Red.
But also an awful lot of good. The bad parts we know anyway. He was just reiterating it in a different way. As far as all of the gubbins in between the pause that we obviously know with the...
See, like, if you were in a tech company, you would probably be interested in learning and knowing about technology. So that just means that you would want to know what's going on here even more, right? So it's weird to me whenever they're like, you shouldn't want to know what's going on and all the tech stuff to do with this. I'm like, this is a tech company. What do you mean?
Commissions and the payments and the merchants and the web pages being on offline. We already know that. That's
in the lawsuit. Hey, Red, the lawsuit.
no shock. He was
Bank of India warning people. You know,
just bringing us up to date that they are working behind the scenes. They are working their hardest. They are having knockbacks for various reasons that he wasn't going to get into. And really, he wasn't telling us anything that we hadn't already known or guessed. But what he wanted to do was, for the respect of us ourselves, he wanted to bring us up to date. But he also did give us some really good news.
He didn't tell us anything new that we didn't already know, but he wanted to bring us up to date. Got it.
News as far as the AI marketing strategy that they have got earmarked, that they are going to put into place when we get going. Now, that part is very, very exciting indeed. If he can do what he did as an email marketer back in the 2005s to 10s to 14s, that region, do the same with the AI.
He was doing it in the 80s and 90s, right? Yeah, that was the 80s and the 90s. He said it. Then he said that afterwards was the 90s.com boom.
AI marketing then really is going to be lookout time, isn't it? So, you know, I thought
2014 email campaigns. Oh, that's so funny. I swear they haven't done email campaigns since like the year 2000.
It was great to see him as always. I hope he comes and sees us more often rather than less often. I think it does all of us, himself and us, good to be part of the family as much as possible. And we really
like bad news for you, Red. Your company isn't only 10 years behind. It's more like 20 years behind.
We have got a special family here in Onpassive, haven't we? People outside of it don't get it. Right? They don't understand. They don't get.
Yeah, no, we just don't get it, guys. We just don't get it. We watch all the same materials, read all the same materials, hear Ash speak all the same words they do. But, you know, there's something that we must all be lacking with our intelligence because we just don't understand over here. We're all dumb. Big ding-dong dumb bats.
Us, I suppose, is the best terminology, and that's absolutely fine.
I actually do kind of understand cult behavior. I think I've been studying it for quite a while. I think I get it. I understand coercive control, so... You know, I think I get you guys. I think I get you.
We're not here to explain why we are doing what we're doing. We're not here to explain.
Me dumb. Me no understand.
Or ask them to understand why we're doing it.
I am so smart. SMRT.
All we want from them is to give them out or give us their approval. All the rest of it, they're loving. And the rest of it will all fall into place in good time. I love Onpassive.
So you're going to let a lot of people down if Ash doesn't make all of the millions of dollars. You realize that that's what you're supposed to be doing. Like, really sit down and think about it for a sec, Red. This thing fails if you don't make 1.4 million people millionaires when this goes back online. That's what's on your shoulders. All of those people have to become millionaires. That's what you guys all promised. And make generational wealth. So I hope it's going to be good soon, buddy. Or else you're going to have 1.4 million angry people. And I wouldn't want to be you guys.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to stay and see this through right to the end. I haven't got anything else. I don't want anything else.
There is no guarantee that it will go back online at all. But see, what people keep forgetting is that it has only been online for a year. They've all been out here doing these streams promoting it since 2019. So for several years, there was nothing. And they were still doing this and recruiting people in, taking their $97. So it's almost like they've just gone back to the roots now. It's just a really bad time to do that because, you know, everyone's owed commissions and they kind of got this SEC lawsuit looming now. Queen coercively controls me. Good to know. I do love a good angry mob. I don't think Ash will make it, though. Yeah, I fear him taking off, honestly.
I'm not looking at anything else. I know where my hat is laid, and it is firmly.
Why do you need something, Red? Have you ever stopped and asked yourself that? Like, you're supposed to be retired right now. You're on a boat, just you and your beautiful wife. No kids. I mean, you could literally be having the time of your fucking life right now with no responsibilities. That's what you're supposed to be enjoying in retirement. Retirement's all about not having responsibilities. Like, you've done all your responsibilities. You know, at that point in your life, your kids are all raised. Hopefully, you know, they're all independent, doing well. So you don't got to really worry about them. You know, they're all growing. They have families of their own, careers, etc. You know, so you don't have kids that you're raising. You don't have a career. You've retired from it. So you finally don't have that duty anymore. You know, you should have a decent nest egg. I mean, you bought the boat. You seem to have the money to be able to travel the world in the boat. So it's like, why do you need something else? Like, what is really missing from your life? That void. And how are you going to fill it? Because it shouldn't be with something like this. Like, imagine the time that you could have in a boat with your spouse. Just think about it for a moment. If you're watching me right now, just gotta take a moment. Be like, you know, me and my spouse, we got enough money to travel the world. We're on a boat. Are you going to want to be on webinars for like 8 hours a day after you just worked a career and retired with obviously enough money to be able to travel and everything, right? So why aren't you just enjoying yourself, dude? Enjoy yourself and your wife. This should be like a peak time in your life. Pretty much the best time in your life since you had those kids and got married, you know? Big, wonderful fun. People look forward to retirement. And you're both like, you know, spry. Like, you can move around fine. You know, you could be having sex all over that boat. Have a great time. What you doing? Be having the most romantic getaway right now. And instead of just enjoying that time, you know, with you and your wife, being retired, free out on the open lakes, you know, you're on these webinars and then you're doing recaps explaining to people why Ash Mufara still hasn't given them their commissions. It's like you have so many better things you could be doing right now. Thane says, Queen, did the SEC freeze his accounts and that's why they are out of money in slow motion? I do not believe so, because in the past when the SEC has done that to accounts in a litigation like this, they usually let us know. It would usually go down like during the mediation, let's say, and then in the mediation report, they would have also included that they have frozen his accounts as well to try to lessen it. They might not want to freeze his accounts. They might be trying to find out what he's doing with some of this money still. You know, that might I feel like there might be a good reason if they haven't done that yet, you know? But I don't think that that's happened yet. I'm retired and I just lay around most of the day, right? Like, great fun. I do remember Marty and other people blaming the founders for Onpassive not working out, blaming the founders who have been asking why these things are happening. Yes, they do that. They say that you're just being negative, and that if people are being negative, it's going to bring down the scam, you know? Joe says, if the boat is rocking, don't come knocking. You know? I'd rather have an RV, though. Hey, then hey, you and your spouse are driving around in an RV. You know what I mean? Like, free on the open road. It's like, I wouldn't be doing freaking webinars, though, right? There's Chris's RV. No! She ain't having that. No. Gary's too good for that. Come on. If I was with my spouse on a boat, I probably wouldn't be online all the time. Even as it is in my spare time, I'm usually tromping around for us with no reception, right? Like, be the last thing I would be doing. You know? Definitely not the amount that he does it. Like, that's... Come on, Red.
Firmly under the Onpassive tree, that's for sure. Anyway, guys, that's it from me for today. Have a very good day.
Tree that's supposed to have apples, but it has nothing on it.
I shall see you all tomorrow, normal time, 11. And obviously, I shall bring you some more information then as well. That's it from me. Bye for now.
That's it for me. Bye for now. Well, thank you, Red. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you coming out here to give us the amazing update of a lifetime. So it's about time for our commercial break, I think. But before we do that, there's a video that I want to show you that a founder shared because they felt like it's a real ad campaign. And it gave several of us a good laugh in the Discord. So I think you need to see it for yourselves as well. So you can see we got a plane, and then there's a banner, another banner, and this is not real. I'm sorry to say, there's not a plane. This is not a new ad campaign. It was done with AI. This is the kind of thing that AI can do now. Maybe it could have been in a 3D ad campaign in China, but no, it's not. This is just a video made with AI, but I thought it was pretty funny that they seemed to think that it was real. They were like, oh, wow, Onpassive ads. So amazing. I think you can tell, but you know, there was some fun music with it too. It was all like, ding, 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 ding. I was like, woo, yeah, party time. I don't know if it's copyright, so I didn't include it. I apologize. I'm sure if you go and search out Onpassive on YouTube, this will pop up. But it's not real. I just want to make everyone aware that this is an AI, and it's kind of done badly. I mean, it's not the greatest either. Very Bill Musk Productions. It's definitely no Mr. Level Productions, you know? Definitely not. We have Bill Musk Productions all the way. So yeah, that's a fake ad, unfortunately. It would be interesting, though, if somehow Onpassive got a plane to just fly around somewhere with banners dropping from it. I mean, Ash does like to spend his money on things that he doesn't fucking need, especially when it comes to marketing. You know? That's so obviously fake. It's the advertising equivalent of the DVDs you get from the guy on the corner, right? Oh, it was so great. The guy was like, this is a great ad. And I was like, no, you're going to hire a pilot to also drive one of those big jet planes that's supposed to seat like passengers in it? I don't think so. I don't think so. And speaking of ads, we'll be right back after a message from our sponsors, where we're going to read one of the funniest Onpassive online reviews I've ever found, go through some customer reviews, and then see what Red had to say today.
Today's video is brought to you by...
Do you have a berserker demon?
You may think that's a strange question, but I've dealt with berserker demons. What's a berserker? The word describes ancient Nordic warriors who fought with uncontrollable rage. This is where we get the expression, he was so angry, he went berserk. In the days of Vikings, berserkers would enter a trance before battle to get supernatural strength. They fought with a frenzy. Sound like someone you know? As we say, they lose it. Explosive anger can come from frustration, feeling disrespected, trauma, mental and hormonal issues, and drugs, but uncontrollable rage can be demonic. As an exorcist, I've dealt with berserker demons. If you've got one, you'll need more than anger management therapy. You may need an exorcism of a berserker demon of anger. That's inhuman. I'm here to help at boblarson.org.
Whoa, looks like you got a bit of a tangle in your dangle. Did you know that more than 8 out of 10 hose owners die each year? Not anymore. Hey, turn me on and watch my hose get huge. My mom always told me I was a grower, not a shower, and boy was she right. And if you squeeze me in the right spot, all my raging fluids will come flying out of me, and instantly I'll retract to my small, natural, convenient size. Amazing! Oh, yep. Shout outs to all my flowers and growers out there. And just like a real snake, it can contract and expand like an accordion. You know, we really wanted to name it the Snake Hose, but that's the title of a gay porno. I mean, I've never seen it, but lizard's close enough. This is my next door neighbor, Sharon. She didn't know I was filming her. She also didn't know I had my hose in my hand, too. If your hose weighs more than 15 pounds, I feel sorry for you. You see, women prefer light, dainty, petite hoses. You don't want to be walking around with a big honking nanner. Oh, Sharon. Whoa, watch the whoa, don't get it caught on the thing. Whoa. Hey, buddy, watch where you're going. You don't want to end up like that guy, still using a standard hose, not going anywhere, and he's fucking bald. Fuck! Look at my hose, people. Oh, yeah, it's growing fast, and it's not kinking up anytime soon. Now, I don't know who lives here, but it's time to wake up. Behold, the full length and girth of my hose and its full potential. Hey, can't you see I'm filming a commercial here, you fucking asshole? Wah! Take that, fuckboy! No one fucks with my hose! The lizard hose is about $30. You get 25 feet. That's like, just a little bit more than $1 per foot. Now, fuck it, we'll give you 2. That's 50 feet. Get fucked. Come on, touch it.
Wait, do you have a condom? You don't have one somewhere? Yes. Oi, excuse me there, sir. Do you have these directions? Sure, you just go down that way and make a turn. Don't let her know that your dinger is almost a no-go. Get tiny dinger condoms to you discreetly. It's very important to choose the right size, so make sure that you get your tiny size. Don't be caught without a condom. No. Get tiny dinger condoms, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. Located at your local CVS, pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper Drug Mart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. get it. You're into feet, and not many girls are also into feet, but you finally found your dream woman. We got your souls covered now. Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Dinger Condoms, trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand, and the same people who brought to you Sexual Endorphin Spray, trademarked. We have now created the Foot Fetish Fantasia Spray. When you're rubbing on her toes, take a deep breath in and smell the sweet aromas of the toilet bowl, the tire shop, dead flowers, and your nana's perfume. After all, it will turn you on more than just her pinky toe will. This little piggy has been to the market and grabbed themselves a bottle of the Foot Fetish Fantasia Spray, trademarked. It made it so much easier to wake to my ex-girlfriend's feet after she posted up her beach trip vacay photos. Grab your bottle now and make that nasty foot fragrance vanish just like a ghost. Located at CVS Pharmacy, Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Kmart, Chad's R Us, and in your favorite foot fetishist nightstand. Are you getting upset with people's freedom of speech and consumer protection laws that allow the public to speak out about your scam? Are you giving YouTube creators false strikes in order to continue preying on vulnerable people? Is it getting hard to hold it in? Hold in all the bullshit? Well, introducing Tiny Digger Diapers, the adult diaper designed for the man baby deep down inside who's always on the way to the top where his ears will pop. With our FlexiFit technology, Tiny Digger Diapers moves with you whenever you sit on your chair, sit in your RV, sit on a boat, or sit in your home office paid for by the people you scam. The Secure Lock core offers unmatched absorption for when you're full of shit, which is most likely all the time. These diapers keep you dry and comfortable so you can attend all 500 hours of webinars this week and not miss your chance to sign up a homeless man to your scam. Maybe he also needs the diapers, huh? Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger Condoms and Fantasia Foot Spray. Buy Tiny Digger Diapers today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Target, your local CVS pharmacy, and in your favorite con artist nightstand. No matter where your day takes you from webinar to webinar, you will always be dry and you won't have to cry. Thank you for listening to a message from today's sponsor. Yes, thank you, everyone. Now, do you guys want me to read the funny Onpassive review, which is called Is Onpassive a Scam 2024? Or do you want me to do the customer reviews from Trustpilot? Which one do you guys want to see first? No one has asked before, Joe says, about the odor control. Maybe you spray some foot fetish spray, maybe. The customer reviews. Jelly, good to see you. Jelly says reviews. Joe also says reviews. So I guess the customer reviews it shall be. Customer reviews. Right here. Got some fun ones. I tried to put them in order of how they were left. You know, from furthest back to ones that were left recently, this month even. And then I saved the best one for last. So hang on till the end, everyone. This one was left February 20th, 2023. 1 star. It is a fake company. It is a fake company. My father has invested in it along with my family members. But family members' detail is not showing in data as member. We came to their office in Hyderabad, India, but they didn't allow us in their office, nor they took complaint. So they didn't take their complaint, I think is what they're trying to say. English might not be a first language here. No customer service, no transparency. But I mean, they did a good job. So recently, Ash Mufareh claimed that he had taken all of the offices off of the website because people were showing up, and we wondered why they were showing up. And here is somebody saying that they showed up because they had a family member that invested, but their details weren't showing up as a member.
So I hope that he didn't take the money and then just like not have them as a member. This could have been like they say date of experience is February 19th, but like I don't know if that would have actually been true if this was written on the 20th. So it might have been a little bit earlier than that, you know, because it sounds like the family member invested, they waited a bit, realized that that wasn't showing up as a member, and then went to the office, right? Like time would have had to have happened for that. More than a day, you know? But in this situation, if this was a while ago, there was a time when people were signing up to the website. And I don't know what happened. It was almost like they were having issues. And I did hear that some people were having money taken out of their accounts, but then this was happening. So it's interesting to see someone kind of come on here and give the one review and say, yeah, that actually did happen to us. Again, I hope that they have gotten their money back because that's not cool. Hello, Chris. Good to see you. Jelly says, if this 2-week outage doesn't prove that this is a fake company, I don't know what will. Right? Because although they've gone back to their roots in terms of not having anything to do and just doing webinars, it's a bit of a different situation. Because it's like they had something and then that was taken away. So it's worse than before still. Right? So it's like, this should be your wake-up call. If a company can't migrate to a new host without this issue of being down this long, do you really want to trust them to run technology for you? You know what I mean? Nope. Go outside to a phone booth and call tech support. Which, by the way, I think that's a little bizarre. Like, if someone shows up to the office, first of all, there was a time when Ash was all like, yeah, you can come down here to the office and check it out. It's real, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know why he got mad when people did. I feel like he took the offices off the website because they lost their Singapore office and they don't want anyone to know. He still hasn't brought it up. Chris and Marty keep lying, saying they still have it, but they wouldn't know. So it's like, you can't be like, oh, come down here. And then when people show up, not let them in, especially if something like this happened and they had a problem. It's kind of like, just fix it right there. Why can't you just fix it right there? I don't know. It might feel differently if he didn't tell people that they could go to the office. Then maybe I'd be like, you know, some companies have a policy like where their call centers, for example, like they don't want people coming in to their call centers. You know, it's not like a head office or whatever. But you would think that, you know, he wouldn't tell people to go then. They probably still have phone booths in Hyderabad. They just got first run episodes of Happy Days. Everyone is going as the fonts for Halloween in India this year. Oh, Chris. One of our spies who have friends who work at Onpassive said they are shutting down the Hyderabad office at the end of the month. Yes, somebody did say that during our stream the other day. That would be interesting. It would make sense. I mean, if he doesn't have money for AWS, right? But yeah, this is a 1-star review from February of 2023. Well, we reacted to Red and had our commercial break, and now we're doing customer reviews. I know, Chris. This one is from July 13th, 2023, so almost a year ago exactly. Come tomorrow. Right? So it's a 4-star review. Which kind of made me giggle because when I read it, you're going to be like, why wasn't it 5 stars? Onpassive #1 MLM pyramid on internet. And I think it's funny they called it an MLM pyramid. I guess MLM pyramid scheme would be a better one, but whatever. Onpassive, all in capitals, that's how you know that they're definitely in it, is #1 internet MLM pyramid company with offices in 4 countries and over 1 million founders without ever having a single product. And I'm like, I don't know if you realize, but when I read that, it's funny. It's like, no, you don't have a single product. Are you roasting them or are you giving them a good review? India could not stop Mr. Ash because he is best slippery fox that can get away. Is this a positive review? USA tried to stop Ash, but he quickly hid all the Pyramid Matrix videos, and now USA unable to prove anything. Unfortunately, there are still lots of information, tons of information actually, tons of it on the internet proving the Pyramid Matrix, 3x10 Matrix. I reacted to the Matrix. My first Onpassive video was about the 3x10 Matrix. I got to meme the Matrix a bunch. It was great fun. It should still be up on my channel. I believe I put back up a bunch of my videos that I had taken down when they were falsely striking us. You know, just to protect myself here. But I've been putting up most of them back up again. So that one should definitely be back up. And this one is even by Onpassive Proud Founder. So that was fun. This one is from Hubert. Hubert Cummingdale. You taste like soot and poo. Sorry. I have chronically online brain. Joe says, if I can get the 3x10 forced matrix, sure the feds can, right? I think people will go to Dubai or India and try to look for the data center. I mean, that would be interesting. So this one is from August 20th, 2023, and it's a 5-star review. Perfect and legit company. Perfect and legit company with real people and a CEO who updates all founding members on live meetings. I love it when they're like, it's a real company with real people. I'm like, yes. That makes me like picture a bunch of mannequins sitting at a board table in my head every time that they say it, by the way. I just wanted you to also have the mental picture that pops in my brain. Whenever they're like, we're a real company with real people. That's what I picture. I picture a bunch of mannequins sitting at a board table because I'm like, you don't have to keep saying you're real. Like, real things just are. They just are. Profound words from Queen of Karma. Real things. They just are. Queen 2024. That's right. Yeah, because the US government has like no resources and can't get anything that's been taken offline. I swear the founders really are pretty dumb. It's just how it is. They seem to think that like the SEC is nothing. Like Ash, that's Ash's fault though. He put that in their heads that it's not a big deal, that none of the regulatory agencies or the governments or anything can do anything to stop him, right? So even if they are aware, it's like for whatever reason, there'll be some kind of cognitive dissonance there where they won't put it together that this is true, right? They'll be like, oh no, Ash will be able to somehow get away with it anyway. The SEC, they can't look up how he spent his money. It's like, no, they're actually tracking it. They tracked all of that $108 million and where it went. And they were like, this is what he bought with it. I don't know why you think that you could hide that stuff. Anytime they say real company means they are in it to win it. We're in it to win it. Real bots. Yeah, or robots. A bunch of robots. Bunch of robots just sitting at a board table, you know? I'm like, you don't have to keep saying real people, okay? That leads me to wonder, like, is it all real people? You got some fake people up in there? It's like, I wasn't thinking it was fake until you said that, you know? But yeah, he updates all founding members on live meetings. A company that refunds upon request. He no longer refunds. And it was literally a month after this that he completely announced that he was taking them away. In September of 2023, when the O Connect was being bought by everyone, that's when he was like, gave them back that O coin, right? So they could use it to buy their O Connect. That would have been like right at the end of August 2023. beginning of September. So like pretty much right after Hubert coming down. I watched too many Salad Fingers when I was a kid. I was like a teenager. I lied. I was like 19. But yeah, it just makes me laugh. This person comes on, a company that refunds upon request, and then like literally within a week of this, it's like, nope, not anymore. Never seen this before in any sector or company. And I'm like, well, most places do give you a refund if you return the product and you're like, it's broken, there's something wrong with it. Sometimes at Walmart, apparently you can just bring anything in. You can use it up and then 10 years later bring it back, allegedly, as long as you got that receipt and the packaging. So I've heard. But a lot of companies refund. I don't understand. I'm glad that you think that this is awesome and that you're having a fun time. Ash could join a live webinar from jail and the founders would still believe everything is okay. I got kind of triggered during one of my streams a while ago. And I said that Ash could unalive their families in front of them. And they would straight up still just be like, okay, so are our commissions still coming? Or, we love Mr. Ash Mufara, sir. Like, it's creepy. He is a lot like a Warren Jeffs. See, it's interesting because the internet cult is a new thing. You know? That's what's new about this, is watching cults form on the internet in internet communities is fascinating to me. Because a lot of people, you know, you just turn off your computer and walk away. But there's something that happens in these spaces with coercive control and manipulation and just so many different things that keep someone just in these. And I saw it with Love is One too. That cult formed very much over the internet. There's a TikTok cult that I've been kind of following as well. Like, people basically watch their videos and go, oh my God, I want to join this thing. And it's very much a new concept. People think that a cult is like people living on a compound like Jonestown. It's like, yeah, that's a religious cult, but there's different types of cults. And this is a commercial cult that is also a cult of personality surrounding Ash, because they don't care what Ash does. Like, he's just here to save them. Whatever he does, he could shut down Onpassive tomorrow and come out here and be like, we're all going to go join Sensi, and they'd all follow him there. He could start up any company in future, and these people will probably follow him. And if that happens, I'll be following him too, just not in the same way. Red's recap. Ash showed up from his jail cell, and our company can't not be in greater shape, right? And here's the thing, guys. This is why the SEC did the director's bar. Like, they don't do that with everyone. I very much believe that the SEC is very aware of the cultish tactics here. And they're very aware of the fact that these people would follow Ash. He just had to go open up a new scam. And they would also be thinking, like, what if he just ditches this like he did Ash Max or GDI Fusion, right? And then just rebrands. Because that's technically Onpassive is the rebrand of Ash Max. So, you know, they're aware of that. And I feel like that's why they've asked for the director's bar. They don't just give it to anyone. It's people that they know will reoffend. It's not even a commercial cult anymore. No products, services, or money, just Ash's artificial intelligence. And see, that's the thing, is that it was always built without products and a website. Like, there was a really crappy website was their first website. It looked like something you would make on MySpace in high school. And they didn't have an OES. It was like a WordPress website that was crazy looking, and they didn't have an OES when this started. They had no products. So it's always been that cult of personality surrounding Ash. More so than anything else. Even more so than an MLM. Honestly. This one is from March 10th of 2023. So I tried to keep it in order, but whatever. Oh yeah, I remember why, because this one's a funny one. That's why. All right, 1 star. Heard of Bernie Madoff, anybody? Heard of Bernie Madoff, anybody? Was one of the U.S. most respected financiers for over 40 years. Extremely successful legally, but also ran a Ponzi scheme that was his undoing behind closed doors. Different industry, but same outcome for people losing all their money. So, unfortunately, his scam ran for, 40 years, over 40 years. It can take a very long time to bring down one of these. And oftentimes it takes more than just one regulatory agency being like, hey, stop this. We're kind of lucky that the FCC is doing what they're doing with the director's bar here. I feel lucky for it because, that doesn't always happen. This one is from January 25th, 2024. Wow, an amazing company Onpassive. Wow, so thankful and grateful that I'm connected and in proximity with this amazing company Onpassive. I have learned so much about AI that I didn't know. I have been well informed of what to expect during my journey. Really? Most of all, customer service is amazing. Issues are resolved in a timely manner. I love Onpassive. Well, it's nice to know that Ash is still getting distributors, Ofounders, whatever you call them, to do false reviews. Because what the heck was that? We can count on Martin here in April 2024. 1 star. Baiting people for unrealistic income. That's right, Sam. Glad she capitalized. Or else, Tanya would have been like, hey, listen, there was a review that you did. You did not put that in capital letters. I strongly believe if she ever saw that, she would actually write someone. Like, that's how much of a crazy Facebook Nazi Karen she is. Sorry, I don't know what else to call her. She's literally insane. This woman is insane. So this person says, baiting people for unrealistic income. Support is just full of automatic mails. Been in it for more than 5 years, and everything they told you is a lie. Gotta appreciate that. And Joe again is like, I will not conform to your rules. She probably wrote that review. I would not be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if she's done some fake reviews, especially in other names. Yeah, no. That's what they do. So, if we see their names, we're going to be like, right? Roshni Berwa, with a very interesting picture. Glad you also like Alice in Wonderland, it looks like. You were trying to be Alice. Very nice. 5 stars. Onpassive provides exceptional AI. There is no AI in Onpassive. So whenever they say this is a lie. Onpassive provides exceptional AI solutions and services that adhere to globally acknowledged standards and groundbreaking technology trends. The technology trends? Is that spaghetti? Yeah. All right. His arms are heavy. We's neek. We's neek. Knees weak. Mom's spaghetti. Oh, that was good. So, they're part of groundbreaking technology trends. That's what's really fucking me up. I read that, my brain went, it just didn't want to work anymore. It was like, wait, what? What? Groundbreaking technology trends? Are you sure? Are you sure, Noodlehead? business can leverage the platform and attain business objectives, thus driving them to success. Where? When? Businesses, I don't think that there is a business in Onpassive as of this moment. I believe that all of the Ofounders are individual people. A few of them, don't get me wrong, a few of them might be in other MLMs as well, okay? But like not actual businesses. That they don't have any. They haven't sold to any businesses, I do not believe. So it would just be other MLMs. Which is funny because they're always like, we're not an MLM. This one was 2 days after my birthday, June 15th, 2024. Good old Rick. Scam! 1 star. Scam! Collected my $97 5 years ago, but refused to give refund. Excuse me, Rick? Listen. Ash Mufara gave you your refund.
My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend.
Okay, he gave you your 95 O coin. All right, so that's your refund now. Aren't you glad that he gave you the 95 O coin or 97 O coin, I guess it was. Now all of a sudden 97 O coin so that you could buy O Connect with it? Aren't you glad? Huh, Rick? See, this is why the website has to be down, Rick. Because you guys were taking Onpassive for granted. Like Ash said. See, obviously you need to learn, and it has to be down so that you can stop taking them for granted. Okay, you're taking him for granted. He already gave you back the 95 or 7 O coin. You can eat those for dinner, Rick. Poor Rick, though. Honestly. I think he should still honor the refunds. There is no Onpassive anymore. That'll be their next excuse for why they're not giving refunds. We don't exist. We don't have a website. So this is from Glenn Phelps, June 7th, 2024. 5-star review. Okay. I believe this is the end. Yep, this is the best review that I have ever read, because this was like the first or second one I read, and I had only read one really good review that was 5 stars. And then I went to read this review, and I was very confused. I was like, 5 stars, damn it. Biggest scam in history. Yay! Oh, look at that. And then I was like, wait, are they being sarcastic? You know? He would give refunds if he had any money left. Maybe. He probably wouldn't, though. 5 stars. Yeah, 5 stars. Mufara character. Yeah, I like it. So, biggest scam in history. Biggest scam in history. You initially pay this cheating Mufara character $90 to become a founder. And he becomes a multi-millionaire, and you get nothing. Nada. Every day without fail for more than 3 years, I was told by one of their brainwashed members that once company was launched, we as founders would become very wealthy indeed. I don't even know if it has launched yet and don't care. I just know that while their CEO is laughing at the founders and making millions, the founders have and will not ever make a penny. And I just, wow, Lynn. Woo! Good job. Good job. Good job. I like that. That was a very, very pleasant surprise. You know, I was like, yes, 5 stars to that. And that is the customer reviews. I keep you up to date with them as often as possible. Yes, I do. I do like to do this. So, those are the newest ones and a couple other ones that I just haven't shared with you yet, because for some reason they don't always show up right away when I'm looking for reviews. You know, that's why there's some from like last year thrown in there. Join our group. Yes, come join us. Come hang out. We have fun here. I promise. Red and Marty might as well be talking about BitConnect every day. I mean, right? They could. Hello, Jesus. So it was massive. It was massive. So I found another Onpassive review that is quite interesting. And it is called Onpassive Review is Onpassive a Scam 2024. And I guess we're going to read through it and we're going to kind of fact check it. Okay. But I guess you could say that this is one of the newest articles about Onpassive on the internet right now. As you can see, it's by a very reputable source. Nani for all. It's a good one. It came, it saw, it massived, and now it's gone. Oh no. So, let's just get right into it. Maybe you are looking for an opportunity to make money from home. Suddenly found a name Onpassive Ofounders on the internet and social media. And when you were digging into this, you found a term. Is Onpassive a scam? Not probably, surely you are a wonder. I think AI wrote this. Is Onpassive a scam? Is Onpassive legal or not? No, Onpassive legal USA government registered company and pay the member perfectly. But if you are a student, it does not mean that it is a legit way to make money from home quickly and leave your education career. Basically, one of my friends told me about this company, and I was like, really? You have a friend that knows about this? Because I don't. Unless they watch me. I have a couple friends in real life that watch me. But, like, most of my friends, they don't know Onpassive. Like, they'd be like, what is it? And whenever I've tried to explain it to anyone that does not watch me, yes, you are a wonder. Whenever I try to explain it to someone that doesn't watch me, they think I'm lying. Like, they're like, wait, there's like, how many people following this guy that says he's going to do what? And I'm like, yeah, no, it's a great thing. You know, sometimes my friends don't believe me about things that I cover on the internet until they end up in an HBO documentary. So it says, after that, again, that time I neglect this. Basically, one of my friends told me about this company. She found this company name on Facebook. That time I neglect this. After this, again, one of our SEO friends and our website visitors also told us about this company, Onpassive Technologies Private Limited. Interesting, huh? Then I saw many people searching about this Onpassive fraud, Onpassive Ponzi scheme, and Onpassive Ofounders AI, artificial intelligence, and I came into this topic in depth. I am so glad they came into this topic in depth. So Onpassive Review is Onpassive a scam. I don't know. I guess we get another title card. Better to have massived and lost than never massived at all. I guess. Have a good night, Joe. In Keith's last video, he shows his personal business card, the front of his name with a QR code for his personal work. The back is an Onpassive logo with a QR code. Oh my. Oh my, Keith. Don't do that, Keith. Don't show us that, Keith. That's not good. These Onpassive people just dox each other and themselves everywhere. In this post, I am going to show you an in-depth review of Onpassive. Further, mine will clear your bullshit question, is Onpassive a scam? So let's get started. All right, it's a bullshit question, is Onpassive a scam? So they have this big timetable. Anyway, what is Onpassive Company? Onpassive, also known as Ofounders, I don't know if they are known as that as well, but anyway, is a SaaS product-based multi-level marketing company. Uh-oh, they're not going to like that. Marty and Chris are going to be mad if you call them an MLM. That claims to revolutionize the artificial industry. Listen, they're not artificial, okay? They're a real company for real people with real products. but they're here to revolutionize the artificial industry and supply the A to Z IT information technology solution. All right, they have the A to Z IT solution, and they're a part of the artificial industry. No truer words about Onpassive have ever been spoken. Okay, no truer words. When Onpassive is gone, cardiologists the world over will be said the carnivore diet is not being talked up as much. Yep, they'll be like, we need that Marty DeGarmo to talk about it more. But yeah, remember, they're a part of the artificial industry. It's my favorite. This will be more profitable for your business because you do not need to work manually and make decisions. It is on fully owl-based automation. Mr. Ash Mufareh founded Onpassive Company in 2018. The head office of the company is located in Orlando, Florida, USA, and Hyderabad, Telangana. I don't know if I said that correctly. I'm so sorry if I didn't. I tried. On the other hand, the research and development office of the Onpassive Software Company is located in Bengaluru. Okay. The company is still in its pre-launch phase. However, it has been for some time now. More precisely already, more specifically, this is why I think it's written by AI, back since 2018. Onpassive Go Founders launch date. The Onpassive Go Founders is started back in 2018. Listen, it is started back. Onpassive Go Founders is started back. Fake review. Onpassive isn't capitalized, right? They forgot it. Tanya's going to be pissed. She's going to be pissed. Yeah, that's not good. I just love this. It started back in 2018. CEO Mr. Ash Mufareh declares that the semi-launch period may take up to 90 days before it goes live to the public. And after that, the company officially started in August 2021. And I'm like, do they know that? I don't think they do because they'll say it's still launching. Oh, God. The next time you guys get an AI to write your article, please do this more, actually. This is great fun. And the reason why I think it's AI is because of how many of those positive, grandiose words they have in here. It's amazing, wonderful company. And that's because AI basically looks up what's about Onpassive, on the internet already, which for the most part is a bunch of gibberish and positive, positive gibberish. Just people I love Onpassive. It's the most amazing, best AI tech company and that kind of thing. So it obviously is going to regurgitate some of that into this article, which is what you're hearing. Yesterday, a meeting had been done with employee management, told that employees will get salary by the 20th of July. Let's hope so. Keep us updated. It's launched 5 times already. There may be 2 more launches in them, right? Right? So they didn't get paid the other day when they were promised? No, nobody does, right? The AI service is going to get a mouthful from Tanya. Yep, she's going to be pissed. She'll write an email to the company because it's not his AI. We know that. I'm surprised it doesn't include emojis, right? That's what's missing. That's what's missing. Will they get 7 months pay or only the last few weeks, right? They're owed everything. July 20th of what year? So it says Onpassive Company details, name Onpassive Technologies Private Limited, which I don't remember it. I only remember it being Onpassive LLC, so I think that's interesting, right? Products type, artificial intelligence-based MLM. Founder, Ash Mufareh. Headquarter, United States. Headquarters, but anyway. Website, onpassive.com. Email ID, support@onpassive.com, which, okay. Is it @onpassive? How does Onpassive work? Onpassive works with ads on their own internet marketing platform. Since when? They don't have ads. which is said to be powered by artificial intelligence, and the whole business process is automated. In addition, company has an affiliate program, which is a great selling success for any company, not only for Onpassive. When someone refers and recruits others, the company pays them. I'm like, they haven't been paid. They haven't been paid since September 2023. What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? No one's getting paid. But there's a special advantage of the company for advertising. Since when? The company does not spend millions of dollars on marketing outside. Their existing member is already doing it for them. And I'm like, well, obviously you missed the Burj Khalifa and the Ferris wheel and the Be Sports. I mean, that was pricey. That was pricey. Thank you, Chris. How does Onpassive work? It doesn't. Good question, right? It is. We don't know what year. Their existing member is already doing it for them. And I'm like, what does that mean? Their existing member is already doing it for them. But it's great because then they say, don't understand. And I'm like, no, I really don't. Like, I don't. Wait, let me explain. Okay. But then they just go, Onpassive all products. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess we're maybe they'll explain it after they tell us about the products. Now, the question is, are there any Ofounders products working on in the company? I know that was the question on your mind, right? You were all sitting here and you were all thinking, are there any Ofounders products working on in the company? I know. I can read all your minds. They got us. That's exactly what I was thinking. Exactly. Word for word. No. Onpassive has no products or services. Once again, oops. That sucks. But then it goes, well, they say their product is the OWL platform that automates business processes. Here's the Onpassive products list. And then I don't know what this is. Like, I'm like, where was the bot getting this info from? Nothing's called anything over here. It's all autopilot. Like, what? Is Onpassive doing ads really in Dubai Queen? Yes, they have done ads in the mall there. And they have done one ad that we know of on the Burj Khalifa, and can definitely say that he paid for. But he says he's done several on the Burj and stuff. There's also the station, the Onpassive Dubai Metro station. And he claims that there's ads on it, although I believe that I've proven that the ads that they claim are on it are not all on it. If that makes sense. They lied about that. Yeah, the World Cup was the FIFA World Cup was the Be Sports one. Because they weren't sponsoring the FIFA World Cup. They were sponsoring Be Sports. They changed it after we called them out. Because we were like, we can look up who's sponsoring FIFA. You're not on there. Why are you saying that? Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, and the Ferris wheel doesn't work. And we saw an ad with the Ferris wheel going. But when we looked up the Ferris wheel for more information on it, it said that it hadn't been running in over a year at that time that the ad was running. And they're not going to turn on the Ferris wheel for Onpassive. Like, I guess it's like broken. And they have to like fix it and do a bunch of stuff to it. So like there's no way that they would have even been able to flick a switch for a day. Like, he can't. So we believe that was a false ad. That was edited on. And the Burj Khalifa, he's claimed that they've done these light shows on it several times. But the recovering Hun bot was really paying attention. And every time that they show it, like, it's the same one. And every video has the exact same people standing in the exact same spot watching the exact same ads. So I don't think that they did it more than once, but they would have had to have. I don't think that one was edited. I do believe that they probably paid for that one time and then just played it over and over again and claimed they did it several times, you know? We suppose they used to show videos of people walking around watching all the screens. Yeah. Yeah. In the mall, they are on some of the screens in there, but you can just buy ad spots at the mall. Right? He said they were the primary sponsor of FIFA. It meant they paid $1 billion. That was debunked quickly. Right. Yeah. And then he tried to say that it was their media. Like, media was actually going to be the ones doing the media for FIFA. And we were like, no, you're not doing that either. Like, they list their media partners. Like, what are you talking about? This is silly. Same B-roll from the crowd. Yeah, like, and people were not wearing weather appropriate clothes. Like, they were wearing short sleeves when it was cooler. Yeah, like, it's all the same people. So unless those people just happen to travel right back to the Burj Khalifa to do their tourism walk again and end up in the exact same places when they recorded the Burj ad again, which is very unlikely, then I believe they just reused footage. But this is great. It says, well, they say their product is the OWL platform that automates business processes. Here's the Onpassive products list. Autopilot advertising, autopilot marketing, autopilot leads, autopilot sign up, autopilot recruiting, autopilot team bundling, autopilot business opportunity, autopilot everything. And I'm like, no, their product list is like mail, trim, tracker. Oh my God, why isn't any of that there? Jesus. The Dr. Soha press conference was the greatest thing ever. I did like the round cutouts that they all had. That was fun. Wonderful. It automates your business and generates massive income opportunities. It's massive. By the way, they, I don't know why they is capitalized, it's driving me insane, don't show the exact specific features of their OWL platform, though they are very confident in the promotion. I know, right? There's not even a price indicated, which means there's something fun going on here. And I'm like, you mean something funny? I don't find it that fun. I wish they would tell us what O-Tracker costs. And that's the thing, is that there's a lie. Like, they do tell you what O-Connect costs. So, go on, AI. Probably they don't really pay anything and use all of these marketing things to raise money for hiring people, because all are done by member referring. Okay. There are many other MLM companies that work in the same process. And then they compare them to Team National, Cowboy Wealth, United Success Network, Legal Shield, 7K Metals, Fluorescent Sand, Acervia, and Fluorescent Sand again. You know, I guess they're just really, really a lot like Fluorescent Sand. Can you make money with Onpassive? Yes, you can make money from Onpassive. But it is very difficult and time-consuming for newbies. You know, all those newbies they got. On the other hand, there are some people who are already making money from Onpassive, but the number is too short. And I was like, ew, 0? Yeah, you're right. That number is too short. Short. The fun fact is, I guess this is the fun part, people who are making money, they very good at persuading people aggressively that this company has given great business opportunities and is a great platform for earning. Though it is not auspicious. No, it's just suspicious, right? Also, they do not show any disclosure of income, which proves that they actually make money. Yeah, they don't have any income disclosure statement because they don't make it would be like $0 for the last 5 years. That would suck. Of course they don't want to do that. You know? Ash also said he paid for 2 floors in the Birch. He didn't want founders to show up because it would disrupt the tours, right? And then there's only 1 floor listed when they listed it on the website. It was floor 134 that they have, allegedly. But floor 151, we're still trying to locate it. So if anyone knows where it went to, please do let us know. Sounds like a fortune cookie. It kind of does, eh? Hi, team. Good evening. New subscriber to your channel. What is the relation between Founders Commission and the SEC case? Well, the SEC case is suing Onpassive for $108 million for unregistered securities and fraud. So Onpassive is having issues securing a merchant because merchants work based on trust for a company. So this is why Ash had to pay them a percentage the first time, and then he said he took them to court and lost, his words, because every new merchant would probably be asking him for quite a big buy-in, and he doesn't have the money to do that. He's basically admitted this last 360 that, he's out of money and he can't pay for AWS host anymore, which is why you're down right now and allegedly migrating, which he hasn't told you, but you're migrating to DigitalOcean through HG India, which is almost like a third, like a middleman, if you will. That's probably the easiest way I could describe it. So I do not believe that you guys will be able to get a commissions, because Ash will not be trusted by any banks or anything to make a KYC and then get you your money, like the commissions owed to you. And he is admitting he's out of money. He has already spent the $108 million that he made off of your buy-in on himself and his family. So I would not count on that commission. Unfortunately, he's a very big con artist. And I don't want you and your family to end up in financial hardship because you are waiting for this. He should be letting you know all of the information and what's actually happening behind the scenes. And he doesn't. So I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry he doesn't do that. I hope that answers your question a bit. He would have to have a KYC like O-Verify done, because I don't think that he can use the actual KYC system anymore, because he's getting looked into for fraud and they might not let him. That's kind of, they're there to prevent fraud. So, it's just kind of the truth of the matter. They did go into mediation, but they did not reach an agreement. So the trial is set for June of 2025. So you have about another year before the court date. These courts are, it's a long wait period. There's a lot of bad companies out here too, and people doing civil litigations to civil litigation. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But if you can find another way to support yourself, that would probably be best. Ash can't pay people out anyways. I don't think he has a bank account. Probably not anymore, but we'll see. He probably bought a car with supermajorless too, probably. Ash has not paid his Dubai and Hyderabad employees for 5 to 7 months, at least. I've been told 6 to 9 months. So, it's been a long time. At least 6 months, right? That's way too long to not get paid. So this says, Onpassive success rate. If you are sticking only to Onpassive, it is very difficult to achieve success. One of the research by John M. Taylor reveals the success rate is only 0.04%, and 99.96% of people fail in multi-level marketing or network marketing. And this is often the statistic that you'll hear me give, especially in earlier videos. This means that if they can sell a certain amount or number of products in a month, they are the only way to stay active. Failure to do so means they can buy the products themselves. That's why they lose money before they hire their first member. How to earn money from Onpassive. Most multi-level marketing companies have mainly two ways of earning methods. 1, recruitment, and 2, product selling. But the surprise is, you guys ready? Onpassive has only one way of earning. This is recruiting new members. So it's very clear that there is something weird going on with this company. I feel like after I say, it's very clear that something weird is going on with this company, I need a... Right? How much does it cost to join Onpassive? By the way, I asked the question, apparently. We're asking the question. You don't have to start this, by the way. There are no actual details and fee book of what really is for and where the money is used. A fee book. Oh, interesting. I don't know if any companies have a fee book. Also, you have to spend $25 to $500 monthly to hear. I don't know about that, but it will cost you $125 a month to have the O Connect, and you have to buy it to make money off of it. Onpassive monthly cost, $97. That's not the monthly cost. You're wrong. 25 to 500 times 12. Minimum cost for 1 year is $397 to $6,097. Okay, that's kind of bullshit. You should recruit enough new members monthly or maintain 25 PV monthly to earn. I don't know where you get the 25 PV from, but okay. And these are the amount which you are going to get in your first year. Keep in mind there is no other cost included here. Yeah, there is. The O Connect, but anyway. Onpassive compensation plan. There are 8 common compensation plans in the referrals marketing arena, such as binary plan, uni-level, matrix plan, and many more. And many more. Ash Mufara chose a matrix plan, for his Onpassive IT company. To be more specific, Onpassive will use a 3 times infinity and beyond company-wide mandatory matrix structure. Onpassive matrix plan has a 3x10 business structure. I thought it was 3 by infinity. What happened? Damn, we lost some. we lost some by the next sentence. He's using the old matrix, right? You cannot get rich any slower than it on Onpassive, right? At least that long. Yes. If you want the honest truth and a real answer. It bothers me that they won't even bring up the SEC case anymore. Because they should be letting people know about that so that they can prepare. It's not fair to not let people prepare or have a plan B, but they're all like, no one has a plan B. You don't need a plan B. And it's like, yeah, they kind of do though. So members can earn commission directly from their new recruits. It also means that you are on top of a matrix that consists of 3 branches or positions beneath you. The first matrix level is made by these 3 positions. First, split 1 position into 3 more branches, then you will get the second level, and then it expands onward into the next level. Confusing as crap. When recruits pay $25 to $500 to their chosen bundle, which again, Onpassive doesn't have bundles right now, Onpassive members will get the commission every time when the matrix is filled only. They'll get it every time when the matrix is filled only. Once Onpassive is started, each individual needs to purchase at least a $25 package to start. Then you can upgrade it. And I'm like, no, this is so old. By the way, are you confused after seeing this chart? Yes. Yes, AI chatbot that wrote this article. I'm very confused. I know. I'm so glad that we've had this conversation. But one way for MLMs to entice people to join the company is because they are going to think that they have many ways to make money. Hiring is the only job in Onpassive to earn money. According to it is not a perfect job. Is Onpassive legit? Yes! Onpassive is a legit company. It's a real company for real people with real products, damn it. This company provided services and tools to help businesses grow their online presence. And I'm like, well, that's the first time you actually kind of did explain what they say that they're going to do, you know? Because I don't know what you're talking about before, but it wasn't that. But there is no guarantee that it is a legal entity of India or the USA. Okay. Is Onpassive a scam? Now, come to the vital and most asked question. Is Onpassive Ofounders a scam? Needless to say, there are many signs and factors that indicate that Onpassive is scam and money circulation scheme. Oh no. The most eye-catching point is Onpassive only pay their members when they recruit. And it is the only way to earn money from Onpassive. Although they pay the members properly. Do they? They don't. What if I told you they don't? I'm not sure if this will continue in the long run. I'm like, what if I told you it didn't start? Especially if the organization doesn't have enough new members, right? They have 1.4 million. Is Onpassive a pyramid scheme? The Office of Consumer Protection, OCP, of the Bhutan National Bank, BNB, has concluded that an online business called Onpassive is a pyramid scheme and illegal. That's true. That's true. That's right. The National Bank has declared it's a pyramid scheme and illegal, and they will not be letting you use their services to purchase their products or buy in. Onpassive Business Plan PDF download. Onpassive Business Plan is also known as the Onpassive Ofounders Plan. Paying some money to the company, anyone can join the company. A person is called an Onpassive founder. So if you want to download Onpassive Business Plan PDF or Onpassive Compensation Plan PDF file, only you need to click on the download button, and it automatically saves in your Google Drive. I have, of course, downloaded this. We're not going to be going through it right now, but in future, probably Monday or over the weekend, if I have time, we'll see. I probably won't, though. I'm not going to lie. I probably won't have time until Monday after this. I'm thinking we can read through it because it would be a fun thing to do. You know? Good morning. My friend has 30K in his Onpassive wallet because he recruited 1,300 direct people. What should he do? Yeah, Chris, if you wouldn't mind helping with that. 30K O coins are worthless. The Monopoly money. Yeah, and I don't know why your friend would have that because, no one's been getting that many O coins or their commissions. So it's kind of weird, you know? Yeah. Oh, look, it's Lee. He says we are so in it to win it. But yeah, it'll be fun in future to go through this. We'll probably go through it next week. It's 39 pages long, but they're short. But I figured you don't want me to keep reading to you after this. We're going to go watch some Red. Don't worry. Onpassive Ofounders reviews and Onpassive complaints on Trustpilot by people. I've already read to you a bunch of these, but they do a couple good and then a couple bad ones. They're all ones that I've already read to you. And then this makes me laugh. The FAQs. We have some more facts. Some more facts. You know? Is Onpassive real or fake? Onpassive is not registered in India until now. Well, what? So it is a fake company. Most of the employees are new, even HR. There are no legal Indian documents of this company. Well, that's not good. Number 2. Is Onpassive registered in India? Onpassive, American artificial intelligent multi-level marketing company located in Hyderabad, India, but Onpassive is registered in the Ministry Corporation of Affairs. So they are registered then. You gotta make up your mind. Well, then there are no Indian legal documents. Registered in the Ministry Corporation of Affairs. Okay, whatever. Where is the Onpassive office located? The main Onpassive office, which, by the way, now they're putting it in for the FAQs. Now it's in capitals. So calm down, Tanya. The main Onpassive office is located in Orlando, Florida, United States. And in India, their office is in Medhapur, Hyderabad, Telangana. And I don't know about those. I know about Hyderabad, but anyway. Is it good to join Onpassive? Onpassive is working in artificial technology, which is in high demand. Maybe it is a great company to start with and will offer a lot of opportunities and a platform to build yourself a good career in terms of career. Yeah, you really want to build yourself a good career in terms of career, you know? According to some reviews, people say management, working environment, and managers are very, very readily available and friendly. Though it works in money circulation scheme. It is looking to see how many days Onpassive can run its business. So that doesn't sound good. I guess the answer is it good to join Onpassive? I guess it's no. What are Onpassive products? And here we go again. Basically, the products of Onpassive are in artificial intelligence, AL, autopilot advertising, autopilot marketing, autopilot leads, autopilot sign up, autopilot recruiting, autopilot team bundling, autopilot business opportunity. I'm like, no, that's not what they're called. Is Ofounders fake? Ofounders is a legitimate platform, and it is certainly not a scam because it offers a money-back guarantee. Ooh, no, not anymore. Ofounders is one of the best platforms available for businesses of all sizes. If you are into marketing, be sure to consider investing in Ofounders. Company claim they are 100% a proven way to achieve independence and financial success, which in itself is an illegal income claim. So look at that. Who is the CEO of Ofounders? Ash Mufareh is the CEO of Ofounders. Who is the Onpassive owner? Ash Mufareh is also the founder of Onpassive, an information technology with artificial intelligence company. Complete digital business solution. Yeah, that used to be their motto. This is actually their motto, by the way. Not in it to win it. They just really like to say that one for some reason. How much is Ash Mufareh net worth? Ash Mufareh is the founder and CEO of Onpassive. The company have earned revenue of $3.780 billion in 2021. And I would like to know the source for that. I really would. You know? Source, please. Because I can only tell you that he definitely made the $108 million that the SEC, because of the fact that there's so many people with duplicate accounts that bought in. Like, I don't know how many people actually bought OConnect, so I can't add that number even to the $108 million. But I can say for sure that he's made at least $108 million. Okay, from June 2023 and before. I can say that for sure because the SEC has tracked his spending of it and saw him put it into his wife's bank account. Just $108 million, just boom, into her account. So I can for sure make that claim, but I cannot make any other claims of any other revenue that even Ash has made. We can stipulate, we can take the cost of the OConnect, and then we can times it by how many people they say bought it, but that's not a for sure number. That's just a guesstimate based on what they say, right? It could be a lot more than that. It could be a lot less. So I don't know about $3.7 billion, and especially in 2021. So I'd be interested to know what the source of that is. And then it says conclusion. I hope you understand the reality of Onpassive and get an appropriate answer to your question. Is Onpassive a scam? And I'm like, well, thank you. Thank you so much. Because it's not like you fucking gave it to me in this whole article. Now is it? So I am still on the search for an appropriate answer to my question. Is Onpassive a scam? If I'm Googling that, and this is the fucking article I come across, Onpassive is still considered a legal entity, and all operations are moderated by the American government. They say they have a revolutionary owl-powered technology in store that can help businesses. The only way you can make money from Onpassive is through hiring and nothing more. Not just general. I don't know why there's an exclamation point on that. I didn't read that one with oomph. And not just general recruitment, because you need to recruit fresher and show people their business opportunities of this company. This is not an ethical business model for me, because you are selling the dream of financial prosperity and financial independence to other members if you already know. They cannot work with long term. Now, I'd like to know, until now, do you want to join Onpassive? Or find another way to earn money from home? Let me know in the comments right now. And this is the person who wrote the article, good old Samraj. He's the blogger. And Soda says, thank you for this clarification. I was going to join by ignorance, but now that I know the truth, I decided to stop. Soda and the writer of this piece. I laughed when I was going through this writing. The reason is both of you are so wrong. This is Job Bless. April 2022. Ignorance will cause people to lose great opportunity. It is not a MLM. Number 2, it is not a pyramid. Number 3, nobody has received any money. That is why you don't see anyone displaying money. Again, it's not get-rich-quick scheme you are used to. 4, there are no levels of payment, only one-time payment. Many people are dazzled. Razzle-dazzle, razzle-dazzle, motherfuckers, because of concept Onpassive is bringing. It's a new thing, so many people are confused. If it is a scam, why hasn't the government of India or United States or any of the 212 countries reported and arrested them? Well, actually, they are being sued by the Securities and Exchange Commission in the United States. If it's a scam, will they be able to campaign through the world? You'd be surprised. Bernie Madoff had no problem either. Do you think they will have the opportunity to operate publicly in Dubai? Yeah, actually, there's a free market area there where none of the businesses are regulated. That's why he likes it there so much. Why hasn't police or the law enforcement arrest them? Because you don't get arrested all the time for running a scam. Unfortunately. You can for the theft, right? If the FCC goes through and he's told he has to pay it back and he doesn't pay anything back ever, he could then get arrested. Yep, razzle dazzle. Ash has a leased office in Orlando. It's not a true headquarters. No, it's not. The Singapore office was closed a few months ago. Ash has not been transparent about that. That's right. I made $3 billion plus during the peak of the pandemic. Makes perfect sense. Yeah. Right? Razzle dazzle. Think about it. Missed opportunity is expensive. Soda, if you will listen to uninformed, you will miss out. Think about, you're talking to a bot. I don't think Soda's a real person. Think about the above. Onpassive is public and everywhere now. Why hasn't police arrested them? I don't get it. Yes, people joined since 2018 and have not seen the product. Really? Building a room does not take one day. It takes time. You'd be surprised how quick they can build a house. No company has a heart for humanity like Onpassive. This is a true company. Stay blessed. No one has been arrested because no crime has been committed. All founders gave Onpassive their money willingly and have no contract to get any money back. It's a great con, says Frank. Somebody is asking to join in Onpassive? Please give advice about facts. Because there weren't many, right? I am interested and would like to join and also to get more information on the business link. Hi, why are leaders not telling of company launching date? They are telling this is not MLM or network marketing from 3 to 4 years, telling shortly longish old reply. I have lost so much money in MLM. Sorry to hear that, Murphy. Aren't you glad he gave you back your O coins? I have registered but yet to invest on it. What should I do now? Leave. Israel. Leave. Nobody got any profit for 3 years, these fake companies. That's right. Fake, scam, bullshitters. Yep, no refund for 5 weeks since I got the scam. So here are the facts. CEO just recently announced there will be monthly payment for packages. As always, he was too vague about details. $97 is just a registration fee. If it's not an MLM, then it must be an IT company or a unicorn as they would like to present it. Nevertheless, they lack the transparency of the standard IT companies. Product launch has been delayed over and over in the last few years with various excuses. No clear timetable for any product or release, but it's very close. It's always the next few weeks. No screenshot or product documentation. What did Onpassive manage to release? An HTML page generator, aka as back office, many presentations, and tiny URL-like app. They also provide emails and DNS management. Do your math if you want to invest in a company with no timetable planned. The only plan is for the next webinar date. Very true. How is it this program is allowed to continue? I know, I ask myself all the time, Doc. They have been supposed to launch for many years, and still nothing even remotely beneficial to use. They have been pocketing money for years and haven't delivered anything except promises. I have requested a refund several times with documentation to prove it, and still no refund. Any positive reviews have to be company originated, as there is nothing to use. Stay away from this. And that's the comments for that article, which, as you'll notice, these comments, many of them are from 2022, but the article was updated, allegedly, in 2024. So I haven't seen it until now. It was great fun for me. I hope you guys had fun reading that with me. Are we going to have a funeral for Onpassive? Maybe in future. Maybe. Joe Mama was one of their names. Yep, gotta love it. Gotta love it. So that's the funny article. I do believe it's AI generated. So the people that are like getting upset, it's like it's AI generated. Please just, hold your upset. Hold your upset. So now I think we should hear what Red had to say today to kind of wrap this up, if you will. But first, we have to do this again. This shit is funny. Oh yeah, totally real. Yeah, they rented that whole play. Yep, best ad campaign ever. Look at Onpassive go. All right, I promise I'm done now with making fun of that. It's beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it? It's beautiful. I have lots of songs on here already. If you weren't aware, Mr. Level. I have lots of them. No more chips. So today's webinar that Red did was called Updates with Red. We can help, in big capital letters, can. So let's see what Red's going to help us with. Let's wait in that 5 seconds again. Lovely. Off to a great start. Red, you really don't have to do this, man. Red, you're live. Start talking right away. It's all good. You don't gotta wait for the ad to play. You don't start playing until the ad's done.
Okay. Hello. How is everybody?
But this is gonna drive me insane if he's gonna start doing this every time. That's almost worse than him saying hello to everyone at the beginning. Why is he waiting for ads? Allegedly, he was told that he has to. He seems to think that he now has to wait 5 seconds. I guess people told, I don't know. He's silly.
I hope you can hear me, see me okay. I am out at the moment on the boat, and I know my internet is not fantastic, but I hope I'm coming over loud and clear and you can see me. If you can, that would be absolutely great if you let me know. And then we can get going. Can't see the chat, so I'll just crack on, as you said. Okay, and obviously we can see you. Okay, cool, all good, Red, Kemprine, cool, fantastic. Okay, so welcome everybody. Today is what is it? It is Friday the 12th. Hope everyone is getting ready for the weekend. Things here in the UK are quite nice down in Gloucester where we are. We have come out on the boat just for a couple of days, and we'll be back in on Sunday to get ready for the European final. How we got there, I have no idea, but it's Spain versus the UK, Sunday night, 8 p.m.
Well, the SEC is asking that Ash Mufareh pay back the $108 million to Ofounders, and they're also asking that he have a director bar put on him, which means that going forward, he wouldn't be able to be the CEO or founder of any other company. So we'll have to see how that goes in court. We won't know until June 2025.
So looking forward to that. So fingers crossed for us UKians that we can pull this one out of the bag and maybe come away with a bit of silverware. Anyway, let's bring you up to date. As far as Onpassive is concerned, I haven't seen or heard any new news since we saw our CEO on Wednesday. Right. Obviously.
So it's like, what are you doing? Again, you're on a boat with your wife, retired, be having the fun of your life, like so much fun. Yeah, here you are giving us a non-update. Is it just because you feel obligated?
Part of what I've put on this
like, do you think that if you don't go live for a day, like 50 people are going to leave your team? I don't understand.
Live is really to do with that, is that we can help. And what I mean by that is we can still do our part. It's very plain and obvious to me, and it should be to you guys out there as well, that we really are an integral part of this journey of Onpassive, especially the very early adopters that came on board, and obviously all the affiliates, etc. It has become more and more apparent how key to Onpassive we really are. You know, without our belief, conviction, and without sticking to the company and the game plan to.
So basically, it's the same speech you gave us the other day.
Want to see this through to the end, then I really do believe that the company might not even be here if it was.
Yeah, okay. Are you trying to convince us or yourself?
Wasn't for all of us sticking together as one big family, all following behind our CEO to see this through to the end. And whether we
to the end, and again, what if the end is near?
Feel that we have done anything or not, I can assure you that our CEO certainly is extremely appreciative of our belief, of
your belief in him. Yeah, he likes being worshipped like a god and put on a pedestal and praised. Red was charging people on his channel, calling it the Tea Club. Don't know if he still is, but he does make money from his subscribers, so I see why he keeps it up. I think so. That's probably why, and for the AdSense, you know?
Our trust in him, trust in the company, that they will succeed in doing something that no other company has ever done to date, as far as a...
Yeah, it takes 6 years to launch. Takes 6 years to start an MLM company that no one makes money at.
business like this. I think we all felt when we joined that this was something special. And as so many other people have said, Onpassive is for everyone, but everyone is not for Onpassive.
But I thought that you guys were going to sign up the whole world. All 8 billion people in the world. You know? Red has done a couple of T Club early access webinars too. Yep.
How many times have we all individually shared Onpassive with people around us, people we know, people we don't know?
See, it's like they don't even know what else to say other than the buzz phrases and like I love Onpassive or hello. And they think that if they do that in as many streams as possible talking about Onpassive, then they'll get the recognition that they deserve. And they'll prove their loyalty to Ash.
And how many times have we either had straight...
And that's also why they do these webinars every day, I feel like. They do feel obligated in the way that they're like, if I don't do these webinars, then I'm not showing that I am 100% in this to win it.
No's, people have looked, then come...
I want to be a top robot here.
Back and said no's, laughed at, told. How many times have we been told that give your head a wobble, you're barking up the wrong tree, they're only going to take your money, you're going to be disappointed? All of this terminology we have been told individually many, many times, but we are still here.
Yeah, because it's a cult.
And never a truer statement has been told where Onpassive is for everybody, but not everybody is for Onpassive.
But here's the thing is that you literally said that everyone was going to be like, oh my God, these products are so amazing. And we were all going to change our minds and join. So now you're all of a sudden like, oh, well, it might not be for everybody. So you're not signing up the whole world then. Not everyone is going to use Onpassive products. They all sound sad lately. A lot sadder than they used to be. You know? You know? I speak out about multi-level marketing companies, scams, and cults. Motto is to seek the truth.
I really do believe that those that are here, those that are still behind the company and the CEO, those that still believe that this is all possible, that we are going to get through this stage where we're at the moment, we will be the beneficiaries of something very, very special.
Yeah, but what if it doesn't happen? Because again, with that SEC case, that's a year away, Red.
As Marty has always said, we have no plan B. You know, many of us have been through the ringer online in various promises, gifts, gadgets, lost a lot of money, and we all end up at Onpassive.
And then we're supposed to like believe that this is going to be successful. It's like we were all taken by scams, and then we joined this scam, and this is the one that will pay us.
For a reason, and that reason is because there is something about our CEO, there is something about what he is trying to do, there is something about the business that resonates with so many of us. And we're not quitters. We are not the type of people that quit when the going gets tough. Obviously, it's quite apparent that things are a moment for is why we can do our part by giving him and the company our full support, telling him to do whatever he needs to do. Don't worry about us. That's what he wants. That is what gives him the confidence to keep on going forward. That's what gets him out of bed when the chips are down, when he is getting beaten up from so many different areas. We are the people that get him, dust him off, get him back up again and say, you've got this, boss. You've got this. You can do this. Nobody else will be able to do what you are doing. Make a legacy for yourself, for that humanitarian part that you are looking to do. Don't worry about us affiliates, early adopters. We are here. We are not going anywhere else. And if you are one of the people...
No, because you finally found the MLM that you could join early and be at the top of the pyramid in. Right? So you're getting a great return on this, but no one else is.
People who can't...
Yeah, we're supposed to be Ash's emotional support. Like, great. Awesome. How about if he didn't have what it took to make a company all on his own? Then he just shouldn't have done it.
Can't wait any longer, then maybe Onpassive really wasn't for you at all. I do believe that those who are going to stay the course are going to be the ones who are going to be the rewarded above and beyond any of our expectations. Anthony or Betty, my friend, thank you so much for your super sticker. Very, very kind of you.
And that's also why he does it.
So let's keep going, guys. Do exactly what you're doing. All of you. Literally the thousands.
And again, I just want to remind you guys too that like Marty, Mike Ellis, and Dan Street, they made a team before coming over here into Onpassive. So they already had a pre-made team. I'm sure Red has had followers from past things as well that he brought in with him, you know. They don't want to lose the teams that they began building before Onpassive. So they need this to work out. They're desperate.
Of you. We're now, nearly now got 8,000 of you who took part in the 3 products you want to see. No more, please. We've got enough. But it does show how engaged you guys are out there. It's fantastic to see. We are a family. We're a bit crazy, but we are still a family. And this is what we are, the glue.
Is that what you told Marina too? Because as soon as she left, you guys were all talking smack on her. You're only a family with people for as long as they're in Onpassive for. That's what you really mean. If these founders left Onpassive and then needed you, you wouldn't be there.
That keep Onpassive together. And that makes us very, very unique.
Chris says it does not matter which 3 products you want to see. You will never see them.
There is no other company that has a unique membership.
I think it's bizarre that they're doing this after Ash allegedly announced the next project. Well, yeah, I guess it is a project. But product that he was going to release. And it was going to be that marketing traffic thing, remember? And now all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, send in the 3 products that you want us to release. It's like, why? Does he need ideas? Because he hasn't released that one he was supposed to release. Also, what happened to O-Verify that you guys need before you get paid? Shouldn't that be also on the top of the list right now? And the new version of O-Connect you claimed you were releasing when this went back up? Like, why are we coming up with 3 more?
Of individuals.
There's just something for them to do to keep them engaged here.
Who are so close, who are so tight-knit.
They want you to be engaged so that they can continue to manipulate you into this cult using coercive control. There's a few things that they're doing here. They do a lot of love bombing, gaslighting. There's a lot of social conditioning that goes on here. It's a lot. I mean, even just telling you to put on passive in all capital letters is a part of the social conditioning. So, you know,
to see this through
because that's why people are stuck in this thing.
to the cause of Onpassive, of what we are trying to achieve here. And this is going to make the difference. And that's why I keep going back to saying the same things. We matter and we can help.
We matter. You're all special.
Just by having the conviction and the, what's the right word for it? And the courage to see this through to the very end. So keep doing what you're doing, guys. Go to the webinars, come on the lives. When our CEO shows his face, try and get onto those live as well.
Yeah, when he dares to show his face after what he's done to everyone.
Okay, let's all encourage him. Keep on going. You've got this. We are behind you. That's what he needs. That's what he wants to hear. This is what makes him drive forward, because of us. It's not because of the money. It's not because of the company. It is because he wants to do good.
No, he doesn't want to lose the admiration of his cult members.
For us. He really doesn't want to let us down. And we need to do our part by saying to him, keep going, boss. You've got this. Anyway, thought I'd come on and do that.
He's the little engine that couldn't.
Very short, very sweet. Haven't got anything else for you. I don't want to waffle on about something and nothing.
Oh, thank God for that.
Okay.
Huh?
Let's
thank Ash
keep
for that
going,
again.
guys. Stick together as the family. Nagaraj, thank you so
Stick together.
much, my friend, for your super sticker. That's very kind of you.
We're a family. Here, drink this Kool-Aid.
Yeah, you don't have to, by the way, but thank you.
I know it's burning your throat. Like, stop it.
All the same. Okay. I am very, very proud and excited to be in Onpassive. You guys should be as well. There is nothing else like Onpassive. Nothing comes close to being like Onpassive. And we deserve...
I mean, that's true. Not in the way he means it, but it's true. No CEO has ever failed so many times and so hard as Ash Mufareh has. No company has ever failed launches 30 times in a row. I mean, it's true.
We owe it to ourselves to see this through. So let's get behind.
We owe it to ourselves to see it through. Yep, nothing comes close to being Onpassive, right? It's like for good reason. And again, thank Ash for that. As they say.
Him. Let's make him hear that we are here to stay. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah, we're Onpassive. Yeah, we're here to stay. Yeah, we're Onpassive. Yeah, we're here to stay. Like, no, I'm not going to be a cheerleader.
We know he can do it. We know.
Like, you got to be a cheerleader for Ash Mufareh to pay you your commissions on time? And keep a website running? And, like, not get sued by the SEC? Like, for real, dude? Come on. You can't just do that shit?
Know that he can get over.
Like, why did he start a company then? Like, come on.
For any adversity that comes his way.
You know how Chris came out here and he was all like, yeah, my family did businesses, but I don't want to do any of the work. Like, they had to do payroll and, like, that's too hard work for me. Ash is, like, the exact same. You know what I mean? But then he's the one that's running this ship.
Way to make this the best company that
and he's probably also running this ship.
Has ever existed on the internet. Anyway, guys, let's go over to the chat. We'll start with...
Yeah, we're not going to do the chat, guys. I'm sorry. We're just not going to do the chat. But I do kind of want to see how he says goodbye.
For all the people who are a bit sick at the moment, Medina is waving and Tulshi Roy is giving me hearts. And Bimmel Das is there again. Myra Queener, thank you. Enjoy your weekend as well. Patty Carpenter.
Another weekend spent with no commissions, no website running, no products to use. But we're a week closer to the SEC court case, so, there's that.
I'm off for Tyre. Last one then will go to I said Medina, Mary Tienda, and
Shoutouts!
Ruth Pace we shall do.
He's a famous YouTuber, It's so special when he says your name.
Remember, keep the prayers going for all the people who are a bit sick at the moment.
Don't fall for it. It's a scam. A pyramid-shaped one. That's really a cult.
I won't name all the names, but obviously all you prayer warriors out there, please keep these people in your prayers. Anyway, that's it for me. Maybe do one tomorrow. If not, it'll be Monday Fun Day as normal with Jane. Anyway,
yeah, you'll probably do one tomorrow and Sunday, and then also do Monday Fun Day with Jane. Who we kidding, Red? Red has taken a few Sundays off though, so maybe
hey guys, that's Sunday. It from me. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.
Have a great weekend. Bye for now. I always find his bye for now to be so impersonal. I don't know. I don't like it. Bye for now. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for us for FriYAY with my sayers of nay. It's getting quite late here, so I got to end the stream now. But I hope that all of you enjoyed that. Now we know what Red had to say on FriYAY with my sayers of nay. What Red had to say. And Chris was MIA again today. So that's interesting, right? Wonder what's going on with that. I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. I don't want anything to be wrong with him or anything going bad. It was a joke. It was a joke. We make a lot of jokes here. Good news. I stopped extending OConnect. Yay. Because no one can use it. Woo. When the servers come back up and they have to start extending OConnect again. See, the thing is that I'm scared that the servers are going to come back up and then Ash is still going to expect them to pay for it out of pocket. I saw Chris was gone. Maybe his family is doing an intervention. We can only hope, honestly. Honestly. You might need one. When you leave a cult like this, oftentimes you have to do a very bizarre escape plan. And I know I use the word bizarre because it's similar to the escape plan that you would do when leaving an abusive relationship. Although now we've made one for leaving a cult online. So I think we're going to go through that soon, probably next week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, if I can do it. I don't know, maybe Monday. Maybe Monday we'll do it, but I also want to read through that PDF file thing, so that's fun. So probably not the same. But yeah, I do want to do that because I think that will be an interesting thing to discuss because it is a lot you have to slowly stop talking to people, not alert them that anything's wrong often, especially if you're high up in this thing. It can be very scary to be in a position that Red, Chris, Marty, etc. are in, and then to go, oh my God, I was in a scam, and then get out of it without people coming for you, even on the internet. So it's something that you gotta kind of be weary about. I've gone through some shit just from leaving some YouTube communities on here. Okay, so this is what I mean. A lot of YouTube communities do work culty. I'm just saying, there's some that are up there that is well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So when we have a lot of founders watching, you need to show the leak call between Kamal and Eamon. Yeah, maybe we'll do that on Wednesday. I'm going to see if we can do the 360 again as well. I'll have to see how it goes, but I also do want to talk about the escape plan for leaving a cult very, very soon because I think that it'd be interesting. We need to go through updated version of one. We've talked a lot about how to do it, but not really from like a high position, I don't think. You know? So, the leaked call is on my YouTube channel under my videos. So if you want to just go listen to it, you can do that. But I got to end the stream now, though. I got to go to bed. I keep trying to get out of this community, but Queen always pulls me right back in. Probably the video with full video. Ash does not have money to strike you. Yeah, well, it wasn't technically him that struck us anyway. It was like some other person, allegedly. So there's that. But I hope that all of you had a fun time here tonight. I hope that was fun, and it was interesting to hear Red spin what Ash had to say and try to put a positive view on it and do a whole stream about how they can help. But it was, see, I was expecting it to be like how they can help each other, but it ended up being how they can help Ash. So, I mean, that was slightly disappointing, but, you know, that's how it goes over here. But I love all of you, my Sayers of Nay.
Don't panic.
I will be live most likely on Monday, but it might not be at its usual time. I will let you know, so stay tuned for that. I love you all. Have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. And for those that are in the Discord, I'll talk to you there over the weekend. If you're not in the Discord and you're a member, I'll remember sometime over the weekend to pop up a link for all of the members to come join the Discord. Come hang out. We have fun. And other than that, yeah, I hope that the rest of you all have a fabulous, fabulous night. Good weekend, and I'll see you all for MLM Monday. Mwah! Bye! Remember, we're in it to win it. Us, we are over here.
My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's a call. Hey.
And I'm your friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. And it breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufara. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or spying, or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was 3-minute Ash. And another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the question about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them all more than one. It's not the answer you want, but
Yeah.
call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
Alright, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to Crazy Man talking about their experiences.
How can everyone have a great weekend? I love you all. See you guys on Monday. Bye.
My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
And I'm your friend.
Stop going there. That negative YouTube channel has got more founders on it than I do on my own YouTube channel. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name's Ashton Potter.
Stop going there. Yeah, Queen of Karma's down there.
My name's Ashton Potter, and I'm your friend. Let's go to Gaia.